now for the most famous words in motorsport.
Drivers, start your engine!
Looking down to the line, green flag goes in the air. 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1, and already they're getting racy just past the start-finish line.
He's gonna try to pull the slide job! He can't get there! They cut!
This is Cal Norton Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby. And you're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel.
Outlaw, good evening to you.
And a mighty, mighty fine evening to you, Will, man.
Are you doing okay this evening?
I'll be honest with you, Will, man. I tell you, I might be taking what Luke's had. I don't know.
Just don't feel very good, huh?
I don't feel very good. I ain't gonna lie to you, Bobo.
Well, please don't. Please don't.
With the process this evening, we've got a lot going on.
10-4. 10-4 on a lot going on. How about some Memory Lane Monday? Memory Lane Monday.
Yeah, something we kind of threw together and thought we would check it out and see how you guys like the big show.
Yeah, look, pretty good idea, I thought. Since we don't have any real racing on TV nowadays, at least for the foreseeable future. Hello, Wes Polly. I want to say hello to Chicken Finger Man, Chuck Whitehead, Michael Smithy, Wes Polly, everybody that's tuned in. We're going to sit back, relax here for a couple hours, and watch the 2004 Bristol Night Race. Bristol Night Race.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank everybody for tuning in, man. It's been a pretty good couple. It's actually been a pretty good weekend, man. We've the Atlanta race we did was a success, and
yeah,
it was
fun.
Absolutely amazing.
It was
had
fun.
So much fun with that. And I thought, since there wasn't a lot of NASCAR racing, they actually come out with another announcement today and said no NASCAR until at least middle of May, I think is what they said.
8 weeks.
So at least 8 weeks with no NASCAR. I thought we'd take a night and kind of share some of the great races in recent history with NASCAR. And one come to mind. I thought about Martinsville in 2015. I said, that's a really good race. It'd be a great one to start with. But man, I tell you what, they're nothing like Bristol Motor Speedway back in the heyday, Will, man.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Play on that unit, Will, man. Let's see what we got going on there.
Well, all right. Now, again, I'm just simply live streaming another YouTube video. Let's hope this works. If it doesn't, we'll get into some iRacing or something like that. But never saw anyone do this, but but I guess we'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, you're funny, Wes. I'll tell you about that later on.
Big 10-4 on that there, big guy.
Like that.
All right, so we're going to pull down this. We have our middle screen set up. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's see what's up.
Do we still get paid during the school outage, Chuck Whitehead? Yeah, I reckon so. As of right now, we are. So we're going to try to get through that, man. I tell you, it's rough right now. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Now, Outlaw, I put up some white bars on the outside of the picture frame. Is either that or black bars. So I didn't know what to do. Tell you what I can do.
White bars.
Yeah, tell you what I can do. I can add Bristol on the side over here.
You can do that. Wes, I seen they expect to return to Martinsville. They did say they was going to try to make up all of these races this evening, so that is a good sign.
Yeah.
I'm glad of that.
I saw Bob Proctor.
Gosh, man. This copyright beta face will strike again. I've seen people make videos on YouTube of other people's YouTube videos.
Okay.
And I don't think Matt Coker's going to get copyrighted. I mean, it's a YouTube product. We're just showing a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
Hope so, anyway. Hey, if we get taken down.
Don't. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. It's not like it's live or anything. We're just having a big time here. Man, I want you to take a look at this crowd.
That crowd is nuts.
Well, man, this was this was actually the first year you started going to racing.
This is it.
Look at that crowd, sold out, couldn't find a seat. If I'm not mistaken, I think we were sitting down in turn 1 this race. All right here. I want you to look at my new drink of choice tonight, Will, man. You got a gander on this?
Yeah, it's a bottle of water. It's a big jug of water.
It's a gallon of water.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
Yeah, Outlaw, we sat in turn 1 this night, and I sat beside of a guy who's about 7 times my size, twice your size. Yeah, twice your size, and he took up the entire 3 seats.
Yes, he did. And if I ain't mistaken, I think he was a little on the hairy side.
He was hairy, and my goodness, it being August, let us just say that gentleman was sweaty.
And he'd been there, and he'd been there all day.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And if I ain't mistaken, it's probably mid-90s.
True that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
it was.
Joe 24 Hours says, if you feel like multitasking, come over to Sim TV and wish me luck in the Erskine race. Oh, okay.
Shoot ya! Hey, good luck, my man.
Good luck, Joe Francis.
Good luck in that. All right, I think I'm gonna get ready and update this. Let's see how this looks.
There's old Frankie Stoddard in the Caterpillar.
There we go. Hey, now we have some direction on what's going on over here on the web.
Hey, how about that, Wilman? Look at you, son. You are a streaming son of a gun. You know that?
Well, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Outlaw, it is what it is. All right, we're singing the anthem here.
What minute are you on live right now?
29:57.
29:57.
Yeah, 29:57. 29:57. What we're gonna do? Try to match it up with me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so you're gonna watch as well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm working some graphics here. Let me see if Let me see what I can do.
Now, this was back in the day of when they had the wonderful national anthem.
Yeah.
And God Bless America, or Lee Greenwood.
Lee Greenwood.
And they'd parachute in. But after they put that big Jumbotron in here, you can't do that no more.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
Crazy, ain't it? I'm going to put 2004. Let me work on some graphics over here. This is kind of a project in and of itself here, on the fly, so to speak. To speak.
Yeah.
But we do have the anthem going. That's always a bonus.
Yeah, everybody loves the anthem. I should probably took my hat off right there.
Yeah, I know. How about that? We missed the invocation. We were busy talking. Shame on you, Outlaw.
Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me.
Now,
well, man, if I ain't mistaken, when I go back to this race, I remember vividly that I was in the Rusty Wallace fan club like no other.
You were an RW fan.
I was all over some RW. We had watched him win at Martinsville about, let's see.
2 weeks before this, right?
About 4 months before this race.
Oh, yeah, this is in August. That's right.
And I was pumped.
Yeah. Okay. Look at Elliott Sadler, boys and girls. Eminem's car.
Yeah. What a beautiful car.
All right, so there we go. We have 2004 Bristol Sharpie 500 there. Oliver and myself are teaming up for that track this Thursday. We'll be on the roof. Ba-bam. Oliver. Oliver and myself. What truck? Track. For that truck this Thursday. I'm not sure. I missed the conversation. Yeah, Wes Polly says, what truck? The Kroger food truck. Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. Well, hello, Bill Weber. I'm glad he's no longer on the TV.
Lord, he got in some trouble, Will.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Man, will you look at that crowd. Goodness gracious.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
That's what 160,000 people look like.
Oh, man, look at that Benny Parsons.
No, Benny was good, though.
He was.
Looking back on it, he was really knowledgeable, and he was along a lot of the ESPN broadcasts, too.
Yeah.
Go back and watch some older races on ESPN, he sure was.
Right. Gotcha.
What a great year 2004 was. Man, Dale Jr. was at the height of this is actually his best year ever running in Cup Series.
2004.
2004. He won about, I want to say, 5 races that year.
Mm-hmm.
He sure did.
Yeah. We know he won Atlanta, the race that I first went to.
Yeah, sure did. Jesse Cottrell says, Strictly Stock, the godfather of iRacing, says bold prediction. Dale Jr. wins. Oh my God! Don't tell it now.
Let's all find out together, shall we? I can't wait to see this one. How about Wally Dallenbach there? I was not a Wally Dallenbach fan. Wally always in the back. Dallenbach.
Well, he was NBC's version of Kyle Petty, I guess. Why do these guys have the back runners for as commentators, I guess? I don't know. It ain't like that no more. Jeff Burton was good. Dale Jr.'s good. Dale Jarrett's good.
Yeah. I don't know.
They don't have any of the back runners anymore.
Maybe
Kyle Petty kind of stays in the
Maybe they work for cheap. Maybe they work for cheap. I don't know. I don't know either. But here we go, man. Let's fire them engines up. Let's
Chuck Whitehead, who will get the races? Fox still get them? I think Fox is signed through, 2022? Something like
yeah,
that?
I think he's talking about when they come back, they make up these races.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure Fox will have to do it since they're in a
Hey,
contract.
look at that 17 car right behind you there, Outlaw. You barely can see it.
Good looking race car.
Yeah.
I once remember a man that went to a race, Will, man,
Yeah.
at Charlotte, and
Yeah.
he had yellow pants on.
True that.
He had a yellow shirt on with DeWalt on it.
True that.
He had a Matt Kenseth hat on, yellow and black.
True that.
And he had a pair of yellow goggles on.
True
Big
that.
old goggles, like
True
you
that.
put on your motorcycle helmet.
Yes, true that. True that.
And walking across the street, and everybody laughing at you.
Matt Coker loves himself. I do. Matt Coker loves himself some Dale Jarrett as a race commentator. Let me tell you what, Outlaw. I remember at Martinsville I was dressed like that as well. And Darrell Waltrip saw me and laughed at me. Do you remember that? He was riding by on the golf cart up in the campground, across the railroad tracks.
DW laughed at you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Kind of laughed at me and gave me the old thumbs up.
I don't doubt it.
So.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah. All right, on the pole.
Jeremy Mayfield in the field tonight.
Yeah, I know. On the pole is Jeff Gordon. No.
I miss these graphics, though.
I do, too.
Graphics.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Casey Kane outside. Sterling Marlin.
Was on the pole?
Yeah. Ryan Newman fourth.
Casey Kane was on fire this year, man.
Yeah, he was. This was his rookie. This was his rookie year. Jamie McMurray.
Second place finishes.
Yep, he did.
You don't care if I give me a jug of water, do you?
NASCAR Z is running the Erska 2. Elliott Sadler starting P8. Mark Martin 7th.
So good.
Jeremy Mayfield 9th. Greg Biffle 10th. Jimmy Johnson.
Greg Biffle, look at that! Look at that National Guard machine. That's a beautiful car.
Yeah, it is. Jimmy Johnson.
Ugh.
Ugh. Dale Jarrett starts 14th. RW P13.
The Godfather says yellow suits, you will, man. Yellow outfit, wrecking under yellow. He could go on.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Hey, Jeff
Yellow's
Burton's
your favorite
driving.
color, isn't it, Will, man?
Yeah, Jeff Burton's driving an AOL car, America Online.
Yeah, he drove for Richard Childress during these
He did.
days.
He did that. Look at that Robbie Gordon car.
Look at my man. Look at
Robbie Gordon.
Robbie Gordon, son. Golly, I used to get fired up when old Robbie'd show up, boy.
Yeah, man.
I love me some Robbie Gordon.
Yeah.
Golly, they wasn't nothing like that.
iRacing Justin, is there's no sound or is it copyright? I tell you what, I think I can adjust the volume. Let me know if you can hear this.
Yeah, there's the two guys.
Hit that volume, Will, man. Joe 24 said he approves the reaction to Jimmy Johnson.
His first ever contract a week ago at Michigan. He shares.
Can you guys hear that audio? Okay.
Look here, Carl Edwards starting in the back.
Happy hour. Pretty good.
Ooh.
If I ain't mistaken, he took over that ride in June of 04.
I'm not sure. Dale Jr. starts 30th.
Oh, my.
Kyle Petty, boys and girls. KP.
Good game. It says it sounds great now.
Okay. Well, I just had it down so we could talk, but hey, Scott Musson, what's up?
What's up, Scott?
Row 17.
Man, look at that crowd. I wish
Jesse-
they'd pan out where you could see how many campers were there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Jesse Cottrell says Brian Vickers looks like someone stole his cat. Hey, front row Joe. Not so front row.
Yeah, Ricky Craven in that Tide ride, Will, man.
Todd Bodine, boys and girls. Scott Riggs, 10 car. Hey, Ray Evernham.
Trying to buy a Tide car now from Ricky Craven. It's going to cost you a little bit of money. They're expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Scott Busey says self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Well, hey,
Oh.
I hope this helps ease the burden of the quarantine.
Yeah.
They're the guys who failed to qualify.
That's really why we did this. Number 2 reason.
Yeah.
Everybody might be a little bored. Plus, we ain't seen no NASCAR race.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah.
Is the word we get from race
Well, look here, boys.
This been you.
Follow up on that. Find out
Well, let's
what's
see.
up
You
there.
went to the spring race at Bristol.
I did.
This was your first night race at Bristol.
First night race.
Do you remember what you was feeling at this moment, Will, man, when they're
One word.
on that pace car and we're getting
One word.
lights?
One word.
What you feeling?
Electricity. Look at that DeWalt car right there. My eyes were peeled on that car right there for 500 laps tonight.
I can tell that still gets you excited, don't
I
it?
know. Good Lord
Look at that
above.
Sharpie. Look at that 97
Yeah.
Sharpie riding right there.
Yeah. You're about 5 seconds behind us.
Hey, let me scoot up her. Give me the exact second.
38:56. 39 minutes. 39:02.
Mayfield has never won a
Tell me when you get to 39-13.
Number one, period. They know tonight they're
09, 10, 11, 12, 13.
both cars starting the
Boom.
top 10
Jeremy
tonight.
Mayfield.
That's right.
Hoping they finish.
Well, that's a good looking car.
Yeah, it
Why
is.
do they have the green on top?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, look at that 2-car, boys.
Two car. RW.
RW and hey.
Out of the chase. Good time to come to Bristol, a place
He's
of
getting
much
ready.
success for
Yeah.
Dale, including a win
Yeah.
in
Getting
this
ready.
race
Yeah.
in
Get your
1997.
belts pulled up tight, boys.
One more time. I tell you what, I liked Rusty Wallace's perm he wore for years. That was clutch.
ORW.
Yeah. Yeah. Rusty Wallace and his perm. That's what I did with the word.
Perm now.
Yeah. Amen to that. Amen to that. You said what?
Jeremy Methfield.
Methfield. Yeah. There you go. That's right, Cottrell.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Methfield.
Jeremy Methfield. Shoot.
Now,
Hey,
boys,
chicken finger
this
man.
was back in the time when they had the funnel man. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember the
Yeah, I remember Funnel Man.
But Funnel Man was a gentleman that went to every single race. He probably, honest to God, went to 30 out of 36 races.
Very close to it.
And he always had his shirt off, and he always down in front of the crowd holding a big funnel up.
Yeah.
Walking around with the funnel. And they'd pour the beer in the funnel, and he'd funnel it down the drain, man.
Yep.
I've got some pictures of him somewhere. I can't
Yeah.
remember where.
Yeah. $5.8 million on the line tonight. 500 laps. Pit road speeds 30 miles per hour.
On the night, but 66.5 miles.
Well,
How
man,
about
that 24 cars on the pole, he's looking strong tonight.
Yep. Yep. I was new to NASCAR in 04, but I still didn't like Jeff Gordon.
Why is that?
I don't know, because everyone liked him, I guess.
Yeah, Wes, I do remember that big, huge Food City shopping.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Riding along with Robbie Gordon.
Half a lap from the green.
Oh my God, I love that car.
You guys
I got
ready?
that car in my closet somewhere.
You guys ready to go green?
Actually, I think it's sitting right over here.
Hey, we're a half a lap away from going green right here.
Golly. Look at them flash bulbs.
Electricity, outlaw. Electricity.
Holy cow.
Got Morgan Shepherd in that 89 Racing for Jesus car.
If we only knew what Jimmy Johnson was getting ready to do.
Yep, true that. Here we go. Here we go.
Martin's car is beautiful.
Holy cow.
There you go.
Outlaw, we got one racing groove here at Bristol. This is not the Bristol we know now.
No, you got to get to the bottom, and you got to get down there quick.
Yeah. Oh, look at that Varg.
It's a throwback, fellas.
It's right.
You fool. We just went green, boys.
That's
There's
right.
Scott Carowitz. There's Dave Moody.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear today, thank you, Scott Pachorowitz, for the shout-out you gave us on Dave Moody's radio show. Just brilliant. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet, Scott, man. We appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
Yes, we do. Watching a little throwback Monday here. Memory Lane Monday, if you will. 2004 Bristol Night Race.
Is that Texas Terry in that 5 car?
That is Texas Terry.
Kyle Busch took over at 5 car the following year.
In 05, that's right.
In 05, he sure did. So
That
I
is
Texas Terry's last full-time, I think, ride with Hendrick right there.
Yep, you're correct.
Two car.
Them old Monte Carlos. Ain't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Ain't that
I remember
gorgeous?
Specifically sitting there watching Rusty Wallace lap after lap, hoping he was going to have the car to get up there and win that thing. Because in the springtime, he finished second right behind Kurt Busch.
Yeah.
Before.
Hey,
And,
Justin.
I thought he was going to get him, but they had a late caution and he didn't get him. And I thought for sure he was going to come back in the night race and just blow everybody.
Outlaw, they just showed that 20 car driven by Tony Stewart. Right there he is again. You know what I say to Smoke?
What?
Boo! Thumbs down. Not a Tony Stewart fan. Yeah. Not a Tony Stewart
Suck
fan.
a fart, Tony.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
mean, boys. Hey, look at that white car right there at Mark Martin.
That's
car. That
gorgeous.
is a gorgeous car.
Yes, it is.
He ran that car in 04, Will, man, every night race. It was the white car under the light.
Yeah. Oh, listen to them engines right there. I agree, Stock.
They're mean.
Comes Jeremy Methfield.
You know, Jeremy Methfield wasn't that bad.
He was pretty good.
He was pretty darn good. He really was.
Yeah.
Who's
Newman.
that 28, Rudd?
It has to be Ricky Rudd, yes.
Yeah, I think it would.
Has to be Ricky Rudd. Got Elliott Sadler going underneath Tony Stewart. I wish Newman would wreck Tony Stewart right here.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think he's going to either.
I don't think nobody's going to wreck it.
If you know you've got a spot, you're better off.
There's Craig G. Hello, Craig G.
Craig, good enough, everybody.
See there, Chicken Finger Man. Next throwback party we should do be 2000 or earlier so we can see Dale drive. I agree, Scott.
Hey, why not?
We might throw up an old Dale one next time. I told Willman last night I think a good one would be that 1989 North Wilkesboro race or an early Bristol race.
Yeah, early Bristol would be good. Heck, anything early would be good.
Why, yeah. Hey, look, give me the 2019 Pocono race.
Yeah. Jeremy Mayfield speeds multiple ways. Yes, he does.
Godfather's on it tonight.
Yes, he is, on top of his game.
What? He knew he was going to watch this race. He knew Mayfield was going to be in here. I bet he made some notes.
I bet so. I bet he took some notes, wrote them down. Yeah.
Look at that rubber going around the bottom of that thing.
Already,
How
yeah.
black it is in the turn.
Yeah.
He's going to pass me. I'll be the lucky dog. But the lucky
Man.
dog will change every lap.
Now, look, I love the new Bristol track. I do. But I really wish they would go back to this single groove. You know, I heard pre-race that the average caution is 12. I'm sorry, average cautions during this time was 9. They had 20 back in the spring, yes, of this year. But the average caution for the night race was 9 cautions. So we'll check out how many laps or how many cautions they actually have.
Yes, Scott, I think this was a golden era for NASCAR in the mid to late 90s and all the way through late 2000s. This was right in the heart of when NASCAR was the most popular. Every race was,
Conversations here, too.
you know, almost sold out. The popularity of the drivers were out of the off the roof, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy. You had Gordon, Stewart, Bush, Edwards, shoot everybody, man. Rusty Wallace, old ones and new ones, Labonte, everybody. It was awesome. Had something for everybody.
Yeah. Jesse Cottrell said he is prepared all day for this moment. Job well done, man.
I believe it. Jesse, you are passing the test, my friend.
Yeah.
Sterling Marlin currently running P3.
Oh, man.
Jimmy
Hey,
Spencer.
breaking news here. Jimmy Spencer on pit road. Bounced off the wall. Yep.
A break in traffic to get down to pit road, so stopped on the racetrack.
That is unbelievable.
So they had to throw the caution. Here we go. Jim Spencer. 4-car. Morgan McClure. Bam. We smoked that wall, didn't he?
Barriers, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Auto parts?
It could be.
Is that the 4-car?
That is the 4-car.
That's Morgan McClure.
That's right.
Federated Auto Parts.
Is that federated on it? The entire...
Federated on the rear quarters.
Rusty Wallace.
No, Food City.
No,
Food City, big guy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. No, Federated's on the back. No, it ain't.
No, I did not see Federated Auto Parts.
Man, that is a gorgeous car.
Speaking of gorgeous, look at that number 2 Dodge.
Oh, my.
Man, that midnight blue.
He pitted right here, and I can honestly remember this. I knew when he pitted right here in this first caution, his car was jumped.
Trying to work on it.
Yeah, I knew, and I was listening to him. He just wasn't doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, how's the iRacing yesterday at NASCAR did?
It was fun to check out. It was fun to check out. Yeah, a lot of cautions.
I didn't watch every lap of it, but to me, it wasn't. I thought we had better races than that.
If you're going to show an old Dell Senior race, the 1990 Goodies Headache Powder 500, Ryan Neff says. Yeah.
You know what happened in, was it 96 and 99 or 96 and 98? Yeah.
There's a little rattling of the cage, wasn't it?
He rattled some cages, boys.
Rattled some cages. Yeah.
Cage rattling son of a gun.
Yeah.
Wasn't no prettier car in that 31 singular Chevrolet right there, I'll be honest with you.
I disagree. At 17, DeWalt Ford was right there with it.
Hey, look at these single file restarts up high.
Oh, man, I totally forgot about the single file restart.
Yeah. They
Holy-
didn't do a double file until, after the All-Star race in 09?
Maybe that was it that early? I thought it was in the 2010s.
Yeah,
Like
Scott
2012.
Ferris did the Talladega race in 2000.
Oh yeah, that's where Dale come from way back in the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a classic Dale.
That might be a good one to watch.
Great start, and he passed a couple of cars.
You know, we may not do this every Monday night, but this is a good little thing to do here. Enjoying the heck out of this.
Great for the racing, and
Yeah.
it gives everybody some insight
Yeah.
on the old races and kind of breaks the monotony, not
Yeah.
having any racing at all.
Ew, Federated. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Ow! You
Boys,
got
they
it.
are showing an extended amount of time on Robbie Gordon's car here.
Well, he was competitive at that time.
Yeah, he's up to 13th.
Yeah,
Can you
he's
believe that?
competitive.
Look
Look
at that
at
beautiful car.
Look at that UPS car right behind it there, Dale Jarrett.
Why don't you paint me that car, Will, man?
The singular Chevrolet.
Yes.
I have before. 1999 Bristol was the Rattle the Cage race. 1999, Scott Pachorwitz says.
I beg to differ. I don't remember you painting me that car.
Maybe I started it. I cannot remember. Tell you when I started today, Outlaw. The 1979 Donnie Allison Hawaiian Tropic car. We will be debuting that one on the racetrack very soon.
Big Donnie.
That's right, Donnie Allison.
98 Daytona 500 was a great race. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Old Dale Earnhardt. Boy.
Yeah. That might be a really good one to watch. Might be a good one.
Just give me time to get my computer built. Should be done tomorrow, so I should be up and running this week.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, we got a wreck. We got a wreck.
Oh, wrecking in front of
Joe
you.
Nemechek. I think that's Joe Nemechek in the 01.
Boys, what's happened to you?
Scott Wimmer. There's a name from the past. There's Nemechek and Scott Wimmer. Look at that race car.
Front row Joe.
Caution's out. Caution's
A lot
out.
of damage to that car, but you see Wimmer's car is.
Oh, man, Scott. Was that a Bill Davis car?
Be mad, boys.
So he won't be able to drive it far.
That's a Bill Davis racing machine.
Bill Davis, yeah. And the Army car was, oh, man, I forget. I forget who owned that one.
He did radio into his crew. Man, I thought I had
Army?
Yeah.
Sound like he-
No.
one of those arguing
That
for
was,
space
wait a minute.
Exactly. Real estate's argument.
That's not a Hendrick car, is it?
No,
I
it's
don't-
not.
There's Joe
Uh,
right
Yeah,
there.
Yanger, it's going to be a while before we
that
see
was,
any,
Wimmer
before we see
and
any,
Craven.
Oh, I see
racing.
what happened.
Yeah, good to hear Benny Parsons again, Scott.
Barely missed. Bang.
When I pulled up this race,
Scott Pachorwitz said MB2 on
Yeah.
the car. That's
that's true, but the was MB2 not a consolidated effort?
Caution is out here at Bristol.
Let me Google
Seems
that.
like it was a financially unstable.
Yeah.
USA Today is the place
Let me-
for comprehensive look.
Who owned
Latest stats, standings, and race
the
results. Keep up with
01
drivers. Pick up
car in 2004 NASCAR? Let's find out.
It's not a full moon night. I believe
Bobby Ginn. Bobby Ginn. Bobby Ginn.
here at Bristol.
Bobby Ginn. Ginn Racing.
As we look down on Thunder
Man,
Valley.
look at those cameras,
Wow.
Will, man.
Shoot.
Cars echoing off the hills tonight.
Good Lord above.
Reduced throttle, though, under the
Lord.
second caution of the
You're
Sharpie
looking
driver.
basically at the town of
So
Bristol
far, we
right
haven't
there.
seen anything that's going to cause
Good
any
Lord above.
anger in the pit area
That's
because
insane.
That's
everything
massive.
that's happened so far has been that driver's
That
fault.
is massive,
We
man.
talked earlier about the cars being loose.
They were closely related to
Trying get the
Hendrick.
power down
Yeah.
off
I think
the
that
corners.
32
Well, I think
car come
that's
up
what
and whacked
happened here
him.
with
Oh,
Scott Wimmer. He
Bobby
just got a
Ginn
little
took
bit
over in
loose on turn
06.
two.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
okay.
We talk about this too. There's other guys that get caught up and around.
Well, I cannot remember. I remember MB2 Motorsports, and I remember Bobby Ginn, but I don't remember the timeline.
Craven goes by. Walchuk gets by.
Mikey got lucky right there.
Look at all them flash bulbs.
I know.
off. You had to have your camera right in your hand.
Yeah, you do.
He almost makes it. Watch this.
Oh, dang it. Why could Jimmy Johnson not get taken out?
Across the 48.
I don't know, Will.
That was a beautiful car, that silver and blue car, whether we want to admit it or not.
Caught up in somebody else's wreck.
That was beautiful.
Carowitz says it was the MB2 that owned the 36
Let's
M.
take advantage
And-
of
And 36. I thought 30. Okay. 38 was the Yates car.
Then Ginn was going by 08. Yeah, I remember that. They merged. Yeah.
Of the Sharpie 500,
Yeah.
NASCAR on TNT. The race to the chase. Just
Man, look at that bull ring right there.
Fun fact, Rudd was in 21 this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Caution extended while they pick
04.
up
It's
some of the
possible.
debris.
I don't know
And so
who was
why
in
it's
the
difficult
Haviland car.
here at Bristol
then.
is because
I
the
don't
track is so
remember.
small and the field's so big.
There's the Hawk.
Hey.
There it
On
is.
the caution flag, they're
Evening, Hawk.
almost all the way around the racetrack. You see, that's the only
I'd have to
clear
go back and
spot.
look at the roster.
Tell you what, I'm going to pull up the roster right here.
15,
Yeah,
20
pull that
seconds to
roster
try to
up,
pick up
too.
debris,
2004,
and then the comes back again. They got to wait till everyone
Sharpie.
goes by. And they got to be careful to get up all this debris because
500
debris is what causes
grid.
tires.
And with 40, what?
All right, here we go.
Starters still on the racetrack, all in single file. They're scattered
Yeager
in
said he's
ways
looking
around the
right.
racetrack.
Okay.
Haviland was the 42. Haviland's McMurray.
Jamie
That's right.
McMurray, yes.
That's right. That's
Yeah, I got it right here.
Good call on the 21 Rudd right there. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay, they were already Ganassi. Haviland was already Ganassi.
And look at here, Sterling.
Sterling also in a Ganassi car. Both Dodges.
Man, these cars flew around this track.
It sure seemed like it.
Holy cow. The year before this is when Newman broke the 15-second barrier
Correct.
in 03.
Correct.
And Scott Riggs
Spring race.
came down pit road under this yellow.
Labonte hung up there.
So-
Coolin says, yeah, there was no need to put pancake syrup on the bottom lane back then. No, you had to stay on the bottom here to get around this
Yeah,
place.
yeah, you
That's
did.
what made it so good, man. You had to do the bumper run. Remember, I talked to you a little while ago about, or a few weeks ago, Will, man, about Ward Burton in that net zero car. He
Ward
said
Burton.
this was the worst time of his racing career in that car.
Okay.
They
Okay.
were not competitive at all, and he was just terrible, and he just,
So when you get the broad view
Gotcha.
of the Bristol racetrack, when you look down on it from
Gotcha.
the sides, we
Kyle
are
Petty's already a lap down.
pressure point.
Scott says, ask him anything. He's our NASCAR coolin'.
Yes, he is.
I believe it.
Yes,
I thought
he
I was
is.
good. Man, Scott's got me covered.
Yeah.
Everything pretty well, even
Yes,
the
he
space there,
is.
no
He's
real great
insane.
pressure on the front bumper.
If you guys want to, you can watch Law and Order back-to-back episodes. 14 back-to-back episodes, Monday, September the 6th, 10 a.m.
That'd be a pretty good show right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, y'all tune into that.
Hey.
Anthony Hudson. Was this when Mark Martin was in the 5?
No.
This was, Mark was still in the Roush machine.
Yeah.
Roush, this was the strongest Roush ever was. He had Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Biffle, Kenseth, and Mark Martin.
Yeah.
Five cars. man.
5
It was awesome.
studs.
And see these cars moving around like
Was look at that Sharpie car right there. Goodness gracious.
Man, he was bad to the
Yeah, he
bone.
was.
at Bristol.
There's a third Ganassi car, if I'm not mistaken, that 41.
You're doing it every 15 seconds.
That's probably
Was that Casey Mears? Yeah, I think it was in the Energizer car.
He turned out to be awesome.
Yeah.
Remember, we went to the Coke 600. I think it was in 07, and he wound up winning that.
Yep.
thing on gas.
Fuel mileage, yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Wesley Bob says, "What's up, gamer?"
Hey,
Wes.
what's up? Ward Button, too funny.
Wood.
Wood. That's one way of it, yeah.
Wood. I never seen it written that way.
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah. Look at that 17 DeWalt car. Come on. Give us an up close of that.
The 25 car. Lord, I've never been so disappointed in my life to see somebody win a race.
For 400 laps, we stayed all night long to see him win on fuel mileage.
Yeah, it was nuts. CJ Conley said, we need to do a throwback race in this.
Deal. Deal.
Let's run 04 paint schemes. I tell you what, anytime we do a throwback race, we got to run that racetrack and paint schemes.
Sounds good, man.
That'd be cool.
Is that Brendan gone in the 77?
I think it is.
A
Will,
Penske
man.
car?
Penske driver.
Dale Jr.'s up to 30th.
Scott Picaris, did you guys
Yes,
like your name
sir.
on NASCAR radio? Are you kidding, Scott? That
Got it
was insane.
recorded.
Some man played me the audio
Got it
of that.
recorded right here.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty dang awesome.
You might need to play that here before too long.
I don't know how I could do it.
Hold up to you, Mike.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'd sound very good or not.
True that. You can try it, though.
Tell you what, maybe tomorrow I can figure out how to put the audio through OBS and play it that way.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I will. I'll do it that way.
Or figure out how to put it on Twitter or something.
But it's 2 minutes and 7 seconds long. Like, lay off him, Ward Button. He got into the right rear of Kenseth.
cartwheel, man.
Look here.
Look here at him. He tried to go down on the
Yeah, he did.
right on the front. He
Yeah.
about wrecked himself, too, dadgum.
Missed what Moody said afterwards. Tell you what, Scott, tomorrow night I will play it through OBS. I will do my best to play it through OBS. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There it was. Look at that 09 Mikasuki car.
Yeah, Mikasuki Gaming. Caution flag. Ricky Rudd in the 21.
Who was in the Mikasuki?
Who was in the Mikasuki? What number?
Scott, who was in the 09 Mikasuki? Mike Wallace. I bet it was Mike Wallace.
Was hoping for tonight.
For some reason, I want to say Mike Wallace. Scott, look here. He said
Mike Wallace.
Yep, that's right.
Phoenix Racing, owned by James
Boom.
Finch.
That's right. Boom.
Now
Got it.
the 01 was owned by Nelson Bowers. Was the owner of that car? Nelson Bowers.
And that happened
in 2001.
Put Wallace wall.
Wallace was on his outside.
Yeah.
He came off the corner like there was not a car
It's weird to watch a race here without these soft walls.
I know it. I bet that hurt, man.
These little
Lord.
These little shots now that really probably don't hurt as bad or just painful to watch now.
Jeez.
Yeah, that does look good, don't it? Jesse, I was looking at that. That time ride looks mean, son.
Yeah, Bowers, MB2. Yep. Correct, Stephen. I love that Viagra car.
I wish he would stay with. I wish he could have stayed with Ralph.
Yeah. 25 wasn't a bad looking car.
Oh, this is right before. This is a couple of months before the Hendrick plane crash, Will, man.
You are correct.
That 25 car was owned by Hendrick's son.
Right.
And that's what reminded me about that.
Petrowitz says runs hard. I'm assuming he's referencing the 6 car. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Bob said it was one of the most favorite races he's ever attended. Well, Matt, I tell you what, it was a good one.
Yeah, boys.
And then Mark Martin out ahead of Jeff Gordon. Some guys have not pitted, like Rusty Wallace.
Rusty Wallace did not pit.
When we return.
When we return.
Now, he pitted on the one before that.
Yeah, true that.
If I ain't mistaken, I think he leads a few laps here.
Bristol Motor Speedway, NASCAR on TNT.
Yeah, the old Godfather said that Viagra car had some stiff springs in it.
Back to green.
That's what they say. I remember it.
Next weekend, a new
I remember.
Ricky and Papa Joe sure was.
California Speedway. Under the lights, 7 o'clock Eastern time.
Now next week we're going to California and then to Richmond.
Saturday night, September 11th.
Here we go.
To ask you about that video you and Wes Polly put up the other day, lighting the woods up with them AR-15. What's going on there? What was the story behind that year?
Dale Jr. second, Bobby Labonte third, Jimmy Johnson fourth.
Oh, Junior,
come out
he
with
second.
Pit strategy.
Yeah, he went from 30th to second.
Probably either 2 tires or no pits.
Okay.
Pit stops followed by Mark Martin and Jeff.
Well, you look at that Budweiser car.
Matt Boggs brings up a good. Oh God, he come on. He's fast in the middle of the turn. Matt Boggs says this was the race where Harvick had to come out mid-race and Kyle Petty subbed for him.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh man, the crowd just erupted, boys. That 8 car to the lead.
Look at them flash bulbs.
Oh. Dale, yeah.
Place is going nuts.
If you actually can see the crowd, slow it down, and if they show it, you can see all the red.
Yeah.
Sea of red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Good evening, Anthony Hudson. Yeah, the old bump and run. That's right.
Man, that frozen car was pretty popular. I seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, Scott, that was great work.
Gosh, I forgot they used the old extendo squeegee to clean the windshield.
Over the wall and
that
shoot,
was something back then.
Yeah.
Strictly Stock said there ain't gonna be no coronavirus around these parts.
No, not with all that gunfire. Ain't gonna happen.
Not with all that gunfire going on. That thing will stay away.
Can we just get Tony Stewart involved in a wreck?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's all I'm gonna ask for.
Well, I do know one thing. Look at that 31 car creeping up there.
Yeah. Look here, Jeff Gordon trying to wreck Ryan Newman.
Come on, Jeff. Slow it down there. Oh, man.
Didn't get it good enough the first time.
I bet Newman didn't like that too.
Probably not. Probably not.
Just skidded off the racetrack.
Look there at that 41 car, boys. He skidded. Mears has skidded up and hit that track.
Yep.
He's hit that concrete wall.
Look at them pit boxes, man. They don't have any roofs over them or anything. Times have changed. Question: do you fellas know NASCAR trivia or MLB trivia the most? I'm going to say, for me, MLB trivia. For you, it's probably NASCAR trivia, right, Outlaw?
Yeah, I'd be more of a NASCAR guy.
Boxinator says if we look close enough, we can probably see his black and red hat he was wearing. His Budweiser hat. Yeah, let me look for it here.
You mentioned a minute ago the bump and run.
Yeah.
How about we fire up the Singular Wireless Race Talk?
Right here, it's Singular Wireless.
We'll work on it
What
after
do
I
you
get
think
done
about
here.
the bump and run
About
in
that?
terms of fairness?
Well, we're watching a race.
Anything goes to win. It's
We're working
okay
lap
as long as
72
you
of
don't
500
wreck the guy, or it's dirty racing.
Hey,
Luckily,
Cast your vote.
the
Let us know
laps
what
go
you
around
think. All of the
15
above.
seconds at a time.
does Luke have a shirt on tonight, Outlaw?
They want to know if you got a shirt on, Luke. You want to come over here and show
Rusty
them?
Wallace is coming right
No,
back
he
on
said
the
he ain't
8
showing
car.
He ain't showing you?
Be happy now, Bill.
Okay. Look at there. There he is.
Have one on,
You got to yell, hey, Bill!
It's noisy down there, right?
That boy's crazy.
and he just
That boy's crazy.
Rusty Wallace happy.
All right, so we got Rusty Wallace here chasing that 8 car.
Hey, he pitted on that first car.
Those 2 cars right there epitomizes the mid 2000s. The blue deuce and that red number 8.
the Beer Wars.
Yeah.
So 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I always loved that single car, man. I thought it was gorgeous.
Here comes Sterling Marlin.
Damon wants to know how Luke is doing.
He's doing much better, buddy. He really is. He's feeling a lot better, but I ain't gonna lie to you, boys. I think I'm trying to take it. I do not feel good at all.
Really?
Yeah.
While we watch some of this racing,
I am,
Marty is with Joe Nemechek, who had that hard
I'm sitting here
crash a little while
struggling.
ago. Marty.
Finally from the
I
infield
am
care
struggling.
center, you okay? And what happened?
Woo!
Okay, you know, it's...
Well, at least Joe Nemechek's okay.
That's what he says.
He said he's okay.
You just got clipped.
They asked him how if he had the coronavirus. I believe is what he said. No, he said he's okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Shoot ya, Anthony Hudson. He's running that
We're watching
Delgin.
the race tomorrow. No, Mike, we'll probably just do this about
Joe
once
is
a week.
basically okay. A
Yeah.
very hard crash.
Strange Singer was a huge TV sponsor.
We might watch those. I don't know. We're just kind of testing this out to see. We thought you guys might want to watch some NASCAR since they ain't been done on in a couple weeks. It don't look like you're going to be
And
in
Casey
for a
Kane,
while.
Wally, is doing a very good job. He's showing some
Just trying to have a little watch party. Shooting the
He's
bull.
moving these
Hey,
guys.
hey,
He's
TMJ.
moving over, letting them go. Don't argue that.
Shooting the bull. Hey!
He's been running this.
This time. You can start racing these guys
No,
side by side,
not
and
yet.
That's when you really lose a lot of ground. And you
But
see
Hudson's
Jimmy
been running this paint scheme for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, no.
His,
I think it's going to be out the other end.
Yeah. Want to give a shout out here to NASCAR 20 for hosting us over on Twitch. Appreciate that.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Look, well, man, we're already over halfway on the thumbs already. The 40.
Son of a gun. Son of a gun.
We sure are. But I tell you what, another beautiful car back in those days, that Interstate battery.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
But there's one thing that I do not like about Bobby Labonte, Will, man.
He let Jimmy Johnson pass him.
I think it was in 2004, wasn't it?
No, it was a little bit later. It was a little bit later.
Was it 05?
05, 06, something like that.
Anyway, he let Jimmy pass him on the last lap at Charlotte. All he had to do was get up and lay the right front fender in his car just a little bit, slow it down. Boys, we've got
Caution's
another
out.
record.
Outlaw, when do you think we're going to run this race right here? Sharpie 500.
I don't know, Will. Oh, man, the tide rides hurt, boys.
That's Ricky Craven.
Son of a gun.
It
I
kept
hate
getting
to-
looser and looser, he said.
Look, they're going to have to crank up that wedge on that thing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Too loose.
I don't know, CJ. I really hadn't thought about it until y'all mentioned it. I don't know. We might try to do that this week sometime.
That would be
That
fun.
just got way loose going down here.
Yeah.
At least it didn't hit too hard.
He didn't have a tire go down, did he? That right rear looks flat.
I think it's going to be all right.
Man, what a crowd.
Bump down there or something.
What a crowd.
The Godfather says, see what happens when you don't have a steering wheel in his hands. He gets a little carried away.
That's true.
I think the Godfather might be on the sauce or something tonight, Will, man.
He's in rare form.
Some of that mountain sauce. If you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
he's in rare form. Do you think Jeff and Wood could perform better You at South Boston? Obviously not. Talk cool one. No, that's my playground. I know them boys grew up at South Boston, but that's my playground.
Coolin, I would love, absolutely love, for me to find that video.
Me neither, Scott.
I have looked, and I can't find it anywhere of him just going to go to South Boston right quick and get some safety race. We was getting ready to race another race, I believe, and he said, well, let me just jump in this. I'm going to run a few laps, give me some safety race in the K&N car.
Yeah.
And the rest is absolute history.
There you go, TMJ.
Here we go.
We could find that. Oh, my Lord. I laughed harder at that, I think, that night than the night he was running over everybody under caution at Dover.
Yeah, I think Ward could have had a better career. Just he probably stuck in not so good. The Caterpillar car was his best ride. Oh man, Kyle Petty. Come on, KP.
Look here, Kyle Petty.
Oh man, Brendan Gaughan.
Oh, Brendan
Holy
Gaughan,
cow!
what are you doing?
They were only running half speed, and look at all the.
This is as we're going to green.
Well, half speed is still be 50 miles an hour.
Crazy.
What in the world?
Race on it. They keep doing this.
That's
All
right,
right.
Boggs. The mountain sauce will cure the coronavirus. You got that right.
I bet this is under caution. Oh yeah, this is under caution. I think they're coming up to green.
Michael Yeager, Ward Burton. Actually, oh my.
Very good, Wally.
Like Matt Kenseth may have caused that.
He checked up pretty hard, didn't he?
Yeah.
99 and 49 looks to me like.
I'll be honest with you. Ward Burton ran really well in the late 90s and early 2000s in good cars.
Whose contents have been scattered.
Yeah, this looks like a carb cup. This looks like an iRacing race right now.
Here's the thing, man. We watch some of these races. We watch like yesterday's race on iRacing, and we get into an iRacing race, and we think there should be no cautions. Like we're all good enough to go through without any cautions, and the dang professionals can't do it. So, anyway.
It really surprised me. I turned it over, and I didn't watch hardly any green flag runs, and it was caution after caution, and I just said, I ain't watching.
Yeah. Fellers, idea here. If you do happen to find classic Ace watch together stream. Aces, let's watch together. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Was it on the 200th win, Cohen?
We didn't have that cruiser last week.
Are you sure?
Did we?
South Boston 200th win.
What was that cruiser?
Oh my.
And I won my 200th race that night. Was that it?
We had the Leprechaun.
Big 12.
All right, I'm going over to look.
If it was, we got to go check it out.
I'm going to look right now. I know exactly when that was. That was in, I think, November, October of 17.
18. Perhaps, CJ. Well, look here at Dale Jr. We're riding along with Dale Jr.
No, he says it was a different night. I didn't think it was that night. No, it was. That was a lot different.
You know what, Outlaw? A lot of us have raced with that guy right there. Right there.
DJ?
Yeah. We have raced on iRacing with that guy.
He looked tall in that memory.
10-4. Anyway. So we got the... Now, this is where we have lap down cars. Lap down cars starting in the same line as the lead lap cars. This is something I've totally forgotten about. Yeah, he was always cool as a cucumber. You're right. Who won this race, Jorge? Dale Jr. Dale Jr. wins this race. Sterling Marlin, that beautiful silver bullet. For some reason, I just remember that car being more chromed out than what it is right there. Oh, yeah, that's right. The lap cars go to the inside line. That's right. That's right. You're a Batman. Are you kidding me? What we got going on here? That must have been at Michigan. I think at Michigan the week before they'd run some Batman or superhero cars. He was class of the field all night. Well, I tell you what, right before that last caution, he was in 30th and did not pit, I think, and came out and wound up second. Boys, we might find us some new formats to try possibly watching these oldies but goodies. Yeah, I'll tell you what, TMJ. It was Outlaw's idea. He's like, why don't we just throw up an old race and sit and gab about it?
20,000 to them. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s team with a slim lead in the season-long standings.
It's a close race right there.
So this would be race 24 of 36.
For the Crews. They know about the money.
I can't get over this crowd. At the time when you're sitting in it and during this era, you don't really think about the crowd and whatnot. But Lord, looking back on it, absolutely nuts.
Tony Raines' 51 car.
Tucked in behind.
I forgot about Tony Raines.
Ken Schrader's, there's Kyle Petty.
He was driving the Troy Aikman car, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's early.
Good deal, TMJ.
They're earning their money already tonight.
Gotta fix it. Gotta try and get back out.
Gotta get those points.
That 41 car looked demolished. I'm not sure what they're trying to.
Just a lot of talk about how slow Earnhardt Jr. brings it.
Okay, so the lap car, I guess, went to the back. Oh, Rusty's trying to look low here on him. No, that 8 car is too strong. That DEI number 8 car is too strong. Race 24 of 36. That'd be NBC today. Yep, that's true. That's true. No 5-minute clock. Yep. That's right, Jorge. This is about the golden age. 160,000. Yeah, that's what it is supposed to seat. And that's about right. My dad was telling me about the old point system. Oh, Lord, yeah, Justin. The old point system was season long. Until this year, 04, is the first year of the chase format, where they took the top 10 cars, put them in the playoffs, and then they just basically reset the points. Yeah, you got Budweiser, Miller Lite, and Coors. Top 3. I didn't recognize that.
And Sterling knows if he gets up on that top line, he's going to get railroaded.
What lap is the stage break? There is no stage break, Cato.
As much and as long as he can.
But I think, Alan, your point is correct. He was the best of the cars.
It's like Outlaws rejoined us.
Sterling Marlin.
He's hanging in there.
Until Jeff runs out of.
So we got Jeff Gordon up to P4 here. What's up, Outlaw?
Dale Jr. down.
I've never wanted to do that.
Nah, there ain't nobody hunting him down right here. RW is about a car length behind him.
Cato wants to know what laps the stage breaks.
Yeah, RCR engines used to be very competitive. Yeah, that's true, Jorge. That is true.
Look at Rusty took the lead, boys.
He's only got 2 top 10 finishes. Wait a minute.
Kurt won this year, but he didn't win the championship.
Rusty Wallace.
The Intrepid, but didn't.
Kurt won by Jim 04. He's a champion this year.
Yeah, Kurt won the championship. Looks like a Stratus. Dodge Stratus.
Evidently.
Yeah, I forgot about the old Dodge Intrepid.
Dale Jr. run just a little bit harder than he wanted to go. He talked to
The old Dodge Stratus. That's funny.
out every once in a while, and he certainly does not want that to happen.
Hey, Rusty is past Dale. We missed it.
Right on board here with Junior. See how hard these guys work on a racetrack like this. You never ever.
Man, they are right down on that apron.
This is the toughest race to race. I mean, it is.
That was the fastest way around, Bub.
I know that. But, I mean, he is very smooth down on that bottom. I just love to hear the engine go vroom, then down, and right back up.
I mean, that's where they go now?
Yeah.
Wait till it gets traction, then.
Yep, that's right.
Right back to the start-finish line.
You're dancing.
Ball so hard, Will. You're right, man. This is Dale has some good post-race interviews. Pre-2000s, they used to race back to the start. That's true. That's true. Yeah, then they.
Wheel is turned to the left the whole way down the front stretch.
I know.
But even on the straightaway, you see you never keep the steering wheel straight very
Yeah.
long.
Wonder what his steering offset is set at.
He's got a lot of offsets turned that left.
With the new leader, Bill.
Probably -4.
At least.
I haven't. Since the season started, Terry, I've not heard anything about any new manufacturers.
Still does that right hand way over.
Yes, Cato, you're exactly right. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to show this race. This is the night he coined the term. It's Bristol, baby. Yep.
Bristol, baby.
So, Bill, when you're talking about
Let's see. TMJ, has anyone heard any more about the new manufacturers coming in? I know there was talk before the season that seems to have died out. Yeah.
True, Justin. I think Honda will be the next one in.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's Killer Beast.
Yeah. Hey, Killer Beast.
And I think
Welcome
another
back,
thing
man.
A lot of these guys are doing, or they're experimenting with, they're getting these cars so soft.
Doing all right,
they're
Killer.
trying to see how soft they can get these cars.
How's your heart doing, Killer? I know you were having some surgery procedure there
Soft in terms of
3 or 4 weeks ago.
springs they have up under the car.
Right, if you watch the cars in the corners, and if I watched Rusty like in turn 3.
Now, what year did Gordon go to this style of DuPont car?
That's giving the cars
2001.
Okay.
Be careful you don't.
Went away from the Rainbow Warrior.
The Rainbow was last time was in 2000, and 2001 was the first one like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 2008 was the first time. No. Yeah, 2008 was the first time he changed colors to that black.
Okay.
TMJ looks feeling a lot better, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Sure is. He's running around having a big time.
The Dodge Demon. Yeah. I'd love to see Dodge get back in.
Ball, so hard, Will, 1994. Don needs to get back in. Yeah, that would be nice. Killer Beast, my heart is better, thank God. Don't have to do surgery. They said it wasn't hurt. Oh, well, good.
That is good. NASCAR update. NASCAR's dad was at this race.
That's awesome.
We were sitting down in turn 1, Outlaw.
The Sharpie 500 on
Yep,
TNT
Scott says I am right.
by
Well,
Sharpie.
yeah, I
Right
appreciate
out
that,
loud.
Scott.
By Budweiser.
I need to get my fact check right. If I ever don't remember anything, I'm going to holler Scott.
Yeah. He's a NASCAR encyclopedia.
He's our channel historian.
Yes.
From Gillette. The new power behind the Gillette Young Guns.
The Gillette Young Guns. I forgot about the Gillette Young Guns.
Yeah, Cato, we were sitting down in turn 1. This was Willman's first year of NASCAR, following NASCAR.
Hey, Brandy NASCAR 88, what's up?
Yeah, I think Rusty saw.
What's up, Brady?
Rusty just pulls up the racetrack.
Oh, it's Brady, not Brandy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brady.
Watch right here. He'll
Wonder if they are going to delay the next gen car. I don't know, man. I'm kind of wanting to see how in the world they're going to make up 8 races throughout the year. They're going to have to do some weekday races.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Now,
they're really going to have to do some summer weekday races. Can you imagine on a Wednesday night?
Yes, that's going to be awesome.
The Truck Series and the Xfinity Series and everything. I mean, it's going to be crazy.
We're about racing almost every night of the week, it seems. They'll probably do a lot of Xfinity Cup doubleheaders on a Wednesday or something like that.
They'll have to do something.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that it would take a whole 10 years to win multiple races, as in 2 or plus. Yeah. This is a pleasant. Awesome, Ozzy. Thanks for tuning in. You are correct, Brady.
Cool. This is the Dale Jr. download. He was blown away to learn that Kenny Schrader was an absolute partier. I've never guessed that. Yeah, I think it's pretty much well known in the industry that old Kenny Schrader's wild as can be.
Did Rusty win 10 times at Bristol? He may have won more than that.
Rusty won 9 times.
Okay, Waltrip won, what, 14 times?
Waltrip won like
17 times? Something like that.
No,
Yes, Rusty's in the 2.
12. I think Waltrip might have won 12. Rusty won 9.
Okay. That is RW in the 2 car, Connor.
Brady was only 2 years old at the time.
Oh, my.
Jorge Hernandez.
It is starting to get tight on him, Matt.
I love that 6 car.
Well, he's having a good run here.
Yeah, he is.
He's still free on exit.
Running that 6 car.
You can pretty much put Mark Martin in the car and know it's going to come back.
Yeah. Kurt Elliott Savage. I love that 38 car. Remember when he was on the cover of the EA Sports game?
Yeah.
I forget what year that was, but I do remember thinking it was cool.
I still had all them games.
Yeah. Now that's a pretty race car right there.
Cato says double headers if they go that track again. Also maybe during the 2-week Olympic break. I see NASCAR might also extend the season later into November.
1992 Bud 500 is a good one. Where is the Bud 500? DW won 12 times, Pechorowicz says. It was NASCAR 07. Thank you, Camo.
Yeah, DW.
Thank you much, Brady.
Did I just say Earnhardt Jr. was leading? Rusty is leading.
Carrot RW again.
Rusty's last Bristol race win, I think, come in 2000.
Okay.
Has gone a lap down now.
We all need to do a summer road trip and just follow the NASCAR haulers from race to race. Hey, I'm in, Ben. I'm in. Ben, every time I say it, all-tail car, I think of you.
When you look at the numbers, they're astounding.
First Bristol race on concrete, and DW's last at Bristol. Where is Casey Kane now? Let's find out. He started P2 in this race.
I think he means right now.
He's just running sprint cars running dirt sprint cars.
Matt Box says, I remember the story Renton Hendrick.
Kane's 11th.
Taking Junior to adult establishment when he was underage. Shredder brought the entertainment out to the bus.
Oh, yeah, TMJ. I tell you what, I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to run the 1979 Hawaiian Tropic car soon. I told a buddy of mine I would paint that car and run it. Hey, Manny Allegoretta. Manny Allegoretta. That's a great name. It just rolls off the tongue, Outlaw.
Manny
Allegoretta.
Allegoretta.
Tony Raines is in 37th. He's out of the race. Look here at Methfield and Kane.
He was 10th when we went through the
Hey, they're twins.
They're twinning, yeah. Get Robbie Gordon getting in on the action.
Yeah, Robbie says you twins are getting broke up.
Yeah. Yeah. His 50th career win, RW. He won that at Martinsville, did he not?
No, it was 55th at Martinsville. 50th
Okay.
was at Bristol in 2000.
Okay. Oh, the Earnhardt Tazmobile. That's a classic. Yes, it is.
And just ahead of Kevin Harvick is Casey Kane.
Yeah, I read that. I've seen that, man. Stay mad.
I wish I could take credit for that, Jorge, but Jesse Cottrell mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. Jeremy Methfield.
Yeah. TMJ said Kane is not driving anymore. He's got another driver. So Kane apparently is not driving anymore at all.
Okay. Is he still suffering from his exhaustion and stuff?
Back in.
Ooh, the Kentucky Derby is going to take place in September this year. That's interesting. For sure. Get that 17 car on the camera a little bit more, please.
I think he's a lap down.
No, I don't think so. I know he wasn't very good this night.
I remember Rusty leading a lot of this race early.
Well, you're seeing a lot of it now.
I believe it was Homedale Jr. off.
Yeah.
But if I ain't mistaken, he gets in an accident about lap 300.
Huh.
Around that time. Over on turn 2. Spun it off turn 2 or something.
Really? I do not recall that.
Yeah, he wrecked. He started falling back, had a bad pit stop or something, loose wheel or something, got some laps down.
Yeah.
And then he went up and wrecked.
Okay. Man, I loved that Blue Deuce. Loved it. Yeah.
But it was pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful night.
Yeah, I think Brian Vickers had some heart issues.
He did. First race I ever watched was the 03 Pepsi 400. Biff won that one. That's awesome.
WrestleMania is taking place in the development center this year where they train. No
Yeah.
fans in the seat. God.
Yeah.
Blood
clots, yeah.
Monday Night
Correct.
Raw right now by any chance anybody know? What are they doing? How are they doing that?
It's okay as long as you don't recognize
I'm not sure.
it's dirty racing.
I think
Aaron fixes everything.
Dirty racing. So
Hi,
it's okay.
fellas. 300C Hemi.
Explain that.
Ooh,
exactly.
300. Yeah. What's going on, Aaron?
Help me with your logic here.
He fixes everything, they say.
Can't help you.
That's what I heard about it.
Folks say it's okay as long as you don't wreck that guy. The bump and run.
Award Button's getting ready to go another lap down.
How about a 5-time Bristol winner, Jeff Gordon? What does he think of the bump and run and its acceptability as a tactic?
Now, we got a big break here between about positions 5 all the way back to 6.
I think the bump and run is acceptable. You know.
Okay, Jeff, what about when Matt Kenseth does it to you?
At what level you take it to. I mean,
Fast forward about 3 or 4 years. What do you think about it then? You're going to get out of the car and go try to punch him.
I think that, you know, if you can get to his bumper
Lay off him.
and
Well, he's not practicing what he preaches.
then I think it's acceptable.
Yeah, of course it's acceptable. But when it's done to you, different story, 24.
He didn't even have to be bumped.
Yeah.
He just was passed by Mark Martin.
I'm back, boys. Had to go get some more Mountain State sanitizer.
Position.
So Jeff slipping back this
Blood thinners, yeah, that's correct.
I don't think I'm going to race, buddy. Wheelman might, but I don't think I'm going to. I tell you,
Wicked tight's pretty bad.
I think I've caught what the little man had the other night. I am not
under the green
in good shape.
So
Yeah.
That's a 2-word. Wicked tight.
Wicked tight. How about Mark?
Someone might match Daryl's 12 wins, but 7 in a row.
7 in a row. Heck no. Ain't nobody going to beat that 7 in a row.
Tell you what, old Kyle's got a hold of this track pretty good right now.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Kevin Hibb said to be fair.
True that. True that. True that. I just don't like Jeff Gordon. I think a lot of it is because everyone else liked him, and 2, him and Kansas never did get along very well on the track.
Slides it over.
That's true.
Yep.
Look at Mark Martin moving that right hand way over there.
Yeah.
Through the turn.
You can't see him during the shaded
That is weird.
That is. No, it's on the front stretch.
Yeah, but watch him dive his hand still over on the left side going through this turn.
It's like he's pulling it with his right hand.
Yeah, that's weird.
Loose there when he got on the gas.
Someone pushing
his hand up off and does it over there. That is weird.
Yeah, Chuck, and sadly there's probably plenty of people that will try it drinking bleach.
Do that a lot of times.
God, I seen that today and I thought, my Lord, how dumb.
Yeah, you're right, Jorge. Nobody's winning 12 races at Bristol. With the competition they've got today, it's not going to happen.
Godfather, y'all ain't drinking no bleach up there, are you?
I did, Chronic.
And that includes in the front of this group the 9 car of Casey
Gordon wears makeup like a little girl.
Agreed.
Student Gaming says. Major's going to have to straighten it up a little bit.
It's struggling, and here comes the leaders.
Major Efall said Junior drives like that when he dropped me.
Ricky Craven, Jeff Green,
Yeah.
Scott Riggs, Kenny Wallace.
Wow, I didn't know that. Scott Garrett's Tide Pods.
Rusty Wallace. By the way, Ken Schrader
Lord have mercy.
back on track from behind the wall. His car.
I don't think Tide Pods will cure the coronavirus.
Loose off of turn 4.
Tell you what, old Ward Button's holding steady here.
Get my nose right underneath.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to get lapped pretty quickly again.
Burton off the corner here.
Aaron said he likes to see that suspension travel like it used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rusty just closed up right on the back bumper.
I really do miss this generation of car.
Here's where that patience thing comes into play. If you're
They look mean, didn't
Yeah.
they? Look fast.
They did. I thought they were more identifiable. I know now NASCAR wants to go back to a showroom look, but man, I really love this generation of car.
It's basically your K&N.
That's what it is, yeah.
He's got to drive straight off these corners as best as he can now because Rusty Wallace is about to push.
I can't believe how bumpy this track was.
talking about
Mr. Sponsor with the light.
do you want to try the outside? Do you move Ward out of the way?
Matt Coker is running street stocks at Atlanta.
Can't do that when you got
Warnings. I've been scared to cheers. He's a brave little fella.
So you
I
gotta
appreciate
hook
Cole.
it
He
before
he really don't ask much about it. All he knows is out of school.
Come into the play. He's right behind.
But he really didn't get
So now you
scared.
got to use your bumper. Now Rusty's going to get impatient, and Rusty's going to have to move these
I
guys.
appreciate you checking on
He's going to be in trouble.
Talking about McMurray creeping into the picture.
Oh, Rusty got loose.
Rusty way loose.
Yeah.
He's got to look the wheel.
He's about to let that 8 car pass him
Matt Coker is running street stocks at Atlanta.
at the ATL.
Street stocks at
It's just a
Atlanta.
little bit loose. The air pressure adjustment you made last time.
As we speak.
That's crazy.
Heck, that might be a pretty good race.
Yeah. I don't know though. I wouldn't think you'd be able to pass
As
it.
early as 187. That's less than 10 laps from now.
Yeah, remember Rusty Wallace pitted at lap 21.
I can't wait to do through a field here, through the field.
I wonder if did they do that?
Oh yeah.
In front of the leader, Rusty Wallace.
Bill Weber. Through
Oh
the field.
yeah, oh yeah.
Positions from a lap down.
For some reason I was thinking that was an NBC thing only when Bill Weber went to NBC.
Been this patient
That was a tease. I don't know.
with the zero car.
I can't remember.
With the guys in his mirror.
And he cannot get past Ward Burton.
Well, he's really loose up off the.
Yeah, he is.
Rusty
I'll tell you, Mark Martin, one of the greatest drivers in this era, but who remembers his 499 lap?
Ryan Newman trying to work
Win.
his way back
Yeah.
in the front.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's when he dove it down pit road, wasn't it?
I tell you, this 30 car, and we see finally Rusty Wallace gets by the 0. The next car in front of Rusty, Casey Kane.
Kane started second. He's getting ready to get lapped. Bumpy and worn out, and they decided to put dirt around it 2,000. Surprised it lasted as long as it did.
Tommy Baldwin just told Casey that's the
This would be a good dirt track. I know that.
Casey's
They did do that.
They did one time.
This race car is just getting worse and worse. Remember, he didn't get an opportunity to
Net zero internet. Yeah, I remember those days. All dial up.
try 2 tires and see what it would do. Right
Something
now,
like $10 a month.
hoping for a caution.
Casey Kane 10th in the championship standings. We check the race to the chase with 3 races.
Now
to go.
Mayfield had to win
Well, that's the top 5. We're not concerned
at
about
Richmond to get into the chase, didn't he?
that. Concerned about Jeremy
I
Mayfield.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was 10th right there.
Yeah.
In 9th spot. And
So there's your chase standings.
currently.
Mayfield was in.
Check
This
that
was
out.
the first year of that. Only
Yes.
the top 10 made it.
Yeah,
Knocked out.
that's right.
As it runs.
Bobby running back in 19th place right now in the
So,
race.
And Jarrett back in 15th, only 49.
yeah, Dale Jarrett was kind of on his way out at this point.
Now Casey Kane does go a lap down the Rusty.
We had net zero. Loved the buffering when you used to the allotment in 1 week. The data allotment in 1 week.
And he can't stay in front of
Floppy disk and such. Yes. How many? You've got mail. AOL.
Right now, he's a lucky dog.
That is
All right.
the race to be. The first car not on the lead lap right there, 9-0.
Outlaw is not feeling well.
Not an unreasonable expectation here in Bristol.
I think he started feeling bad right as we come on the air. I don't know if he'll be able to make it through or not. Yeah, throttling, yeah. Bogzanator, was that the year Junior finished 3rd in the points, his best?
Did get by the 9 car, so
Was that 04 or 05?
out of the equation.
Hey, D. Corn. The Bristol was entertaining. Yes, agreed.
By Sterling Marlin.
Mixture in a Viagra car.
So one of the
Yeah.
drivers on tour of late, Mark Martin, with 3 top 3 finishes in the last 4 races, creeping toward the front. Battle of the Brewers.
Trying to. I saw some of the pre-race and how young Michael Waltrip looked. He was skinny and doesn't look a lot like he does today. Anyone remember Elliott Sadler's stage dive? I do now that you mentioned it. He was 5th in 04. Okay. In the points. Some orange juice. Yeah, he probably needs to drink some orange juice. Hopefully he's not getting sick. Hopefully he's just indigestion or something. I'm not sure.
What a considerable gap.
But his son has been sick this week, so I'm hoping he's not getting it too.
Junior is running up on some heavy lap traffic. Todd Bodine, the 50 car.
And look at these cars go around like a big conveyor belt. Everybody knows the tail, just nonstop all the way around the track.
All in a row.
Certainly a different look than what we see at Bristol today. Pepto Bismol, yes. He ran a Pepto Bismol. It was actually Jake Henry's Pepto Bismol car. How in the world do you run out of gas?
The 19 car of Jeremy Mayfield hits pit road. One of the guys.
Now watch Bristol. It reminds me of old Queen City Speedway in Cincy. Great old asphalt track. I've not seen Queen City Speedway. I'll have to check that out. That's what, yeah, 16 years in a divorce will do to you. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that 4-letter word at Talladega cost him some points. Yep. I do remember that. So that's what happened to Rusty. Ran it out of gas. They must have had some bad calculations in those days. My wife really liked Casey Kane during those days. She and I went to a handful of races together, and she quickly liked that number 9 car.
Didn't that happen to Brian here last year or something?
How far could they push him on pit road back then? The pit road speed limit is 35. First AOL car. Yep, I think so. I think you're right, C. Carey.
Everything happens so fast, you lose a bunch of time.
Trophy in his uniform. Yep. Very true. Let's see. Uh-oh. Just got a text message from Outlaw. He is sick. We lost it to a softball park. Okay, in business development. 05. Calculate. Yeah, I think you're right. The old pen and paper and calculators.
Coming from the back of the pack in his backup car. Remember, they played the
Oh, crew members pushing it on pit road. Shoot, what was the limit? I guess it was 7 then. I'm not sure.
Now you have guys sliding all over the place, and this is where sometimes you'll get a caution.
I like that old all-tail Dodge right there. I've told the story several times. In fact, I did it Saturday night again. That car right there is what made me fall in love with NASCAR at Atlanta. Yeah, way better off. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Yeah, you don't see them having to put the ether up there and trying to fire the engine anymore on pit road. Jimmy had already won 4 races up to this point.
When he was in, you see that we talk about strategy and what these teams are doing, but it's such
I'm sure I can't remember, but I'm sure the Coke 600 might have been one of them. I don't remember. Deciphering.
Yeah, and this is good for him because he's making up a lot of ground right now. Hopefully the yellow.
Yeah, you can see the new tires. They pass on the outside easily.
Sliding around on those older tires. That's how it's good for him.
Old tires and about running out of fuel.
Pit stops for everybody in the field.
Then it won't be so bad.
Caution comes out.
You're done. Deep, big trouble.
All right, so we're almost to the halfway point of this thing. It's went by pretty quickly. I like watching them this way. You don't watch commercials.
And here comes Superman on the fresh tires.
So Kane's on fresh tires.
You're going to be a second to 2 seconds faster a lap.
I swear I bet there's about 8 to 10 Dodge cars in this race.
In 4th and 5th position.
Probably about a third or a quarter of the field in Dodge. Just did a video from Marty. Yeah, see, Kerry, he was there about a month ago. So we got the leaders pitting for fuel.
And gone.
13.7. Heck, that's not too far off what they were doing today.
And again, as Marty was saying, because it's a green flag pit stop, now you go right back onto the race.
Yeah, Jorge, try to watch your language, man. We try to have a PG show.
Right here. I don't know if the exhaust pipe is falling off or falling off or what, but
now that 4 car, some of you might know, you may not know, was a local car here is actually Abingdon, which is about 15 minutes from Bristol. That was kind of our local race team. The Morgan McClure car. It used to be the old Kodak car. They fell on hard times in the early 2000s. 16 Dodges in that race. Holy cow. Holy cow, I didn't realize that. So when Dodge came in, they went hard. Ah, there we go. Look at that DeWalt car. Used to love his crew chief, Robbie Reiser. I thought he was the man. Yeah, I do too, Smithy. Yeah, lost Kodaks. Funny story, Scott, how they did that. The owner, Larry McClure, from what I remember, was taking a lot of that Kodak money and using it elsewhere other than the race team. Yeah, Yeager, see how many Fords are in here. That'd be interesting. Who's my favorite driver? My favorite now is Joey Logano, but in this day it was Matt Kenseth. The Killer Bees, that's right. The Killer Bees with Robbie Reiser and Matt Kenseth. And had Mike Kalanoff as the spotter. Oh, he was great.
So Sadler leaves. Jamie McMurray is the leader.
All motorsport. Yep, that's true.
Off the banking and hit the pit road on the backside, and McMurray comes in on the front side. Go ahead, Matt.
Pat Tryson, I forgot about him. Crew chief for Mark Martin. If Outlaw comes back, just tell him to suck a fart. It might make him feel better. It might. If he's throwing up, then he's probably not going to be in a joking mood. 9 Fords. 9 Fords. Dang. There's still a lot of Chevrolets.
That is a terrible mistake right there.
Oh, he came back down pit road again. He didn't have to.
He's going to be a lap down when this is all over.
You only have to do that if it's...
Yeah.
Yes.
He was using the caution procedure. Oh, poor old Mark Martin. He struggled at Bristol and pit road. You remember the 04 Casey Kane Mountain? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I sure do. Gorgeous car. Most certainly do. So Gordon overshot his pit box. I've done that before. Fatback McSwain and Labonte. Yep. It's weird seeing Roush and RCR so competitive. I think RCR is bound to have a bounce back. They got two pretty decent drivers now, Jorge.
Tony Stewart beats them both out in the 20 car.
Daggone Tony Stewart.
So Michael Waltrip is now the leader. That's green flag pit stop.
Martin is all over the gram now with pics of a new motor coach being built bad to the bottom. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Now, who is this car? I think it's a lap car right in front of Gordon and Stewart.
You see Jeff Burton.
Yeah, Jeff Burton. AOL. 6, 16, 17, 21, 38, 88, 97, 99. So that was Ford and, let's see, the 38. It's 21, of course, Wood Brothers. The 38 and 88 was Yates, Robert Yates, I do believe. Hey, Greg Merriman should show some old races before pit road speed. Oh man, yeah. I remember back in the old days, just coming down as fast as you can go. What were your honest feelings about Kansas spinning Lagan? I hated it. I absolutely hated it because I was mad. I was, as a race fan, I was mad at Matt Kenseth because he went to Toyota. So I really did not like Matt Kenseth during those times. And, oh man, I was furious. Good evening, Oliver Cordell.
Just come down pit lane and it's the same thing. But here's the only place where it's different, green to yellow.
And I understand.
Yeah, poor old Mark here. He has just pitted. The rule is you go down your side of pit road, you can go back up on the track. Well, Mark went back down the other side of pit road and lost a lot of track position. I think a lap too. I have slid through my pit stall once or twice myself. You know, it happens. It happens, Chronic. I think the whole thing with Ray Evernham versus Mayfield sent Dodge telling me it didn't help. I know that. It did not help. Hey, Kuzman.
So Bobby Labonte now the leader, followed by Brian Vickers.
Yeah, Outlaw uploaded a video. I had no idea he was going to upload that, but that was a real reaction. I was a little bit on the angry side. Gosh, that was such a good race. Such a good race. Too bad Gordon had to win it. You could just say Aaron Crocker. Good point right there. Good point. I remember when she ran in the old Busch Series. I actually thought she was a pretty decent driver at the time. When Bill Elliott ran a pit crew member, yep, that's when they had to crack down, yep.
That position has just changed hands as Labonte rejoins the race. That's Todd Bodine, the leader. Brian Vickers is
Todd Bodine in the 50 car. Looks like he's going to be pitting. There's another Dodge. Wow.
It's not for position. That was just to get Gordon back on the lead lap, basically.
But Gordon is
so Robbie Gordon's running 14th. Jeff Gordon's the first car a lap down. They'll get that back here. 16.3 was the time for a quick pit stop. Yes, true. But we just saw a 13.7 on, I think, Matt Kenseth. Good Lord, look at this. 17.7. 17.7 was a good stop for those guys. I've decided to try and get my A license. It's been a few months since I got B. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a hosted guy too, Kuzma. Oh yeah, Haley Diggin will be much better than Danica. I believe that.
Well, that's right. Jeff Gordon did the same thing.
Well, good luck, Ryan. It's if you really want to be an A-class driver, it's pretty easy to do. Just ride in the back and stay out of trouble. some decent runs. That number 9 Busch Series. And yeah, Ray got excited. If I'm not mistaken, it was a Country Crock butter car, if I'm not mistaken. Now having the pole contingencies are not on the car. Yep, I like those too. I like those too. Thunder Valley. Look at that place. She is, Jeffrey. She is. She's pretty good. I miss the contingencies from the 1980s where they had them all over the front end of the car. Like literally 30-some stickers. Dollar Store in Clintwood had a lot of toilet paper today. There we go. Ragu, all that stuff. Yeah. I'm not sure what the parent company of Country Crock and Ragu is, but that was their sponsor. Yeah, there was some big-time sponsorship in the Busch Series back then. Never had iRacing, but did play NASCAR Racing 2003 a lot. iRacing is the developer from NASCAR Racing 2003 is the one who started iRacing. Yeah, I agree, Ollie. She is. She's going places. I'm sure she'll always have a sponsor. Unless she turns into a Danica and just can't get around, can't make a lap. Is Nextel even? Nope. They merged with Sprint. Sprint bought Nextel out. That's how it became the Sprint Cup. So Nextel took over here in 04, brought in the playoff system called the Chase. Sprint bought out Nextel. They changed the name to the Sprint Cup. And then that lasted for up until, what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Yeah. Outlaw is sick. He got sick on air. And I think I don't know if he'll be back or not. Not 100% sure.
Wow, up 4 spots. And Mayfield is 9th. Kane is out. 15.
Yeah, again, this is the first year of the Chase format, so only the top 10 got to advance. That's pretty crazy. On that old point system, it wasn't like it is now where 1 point is a position. So that's a really close point race. I will, Ollie. I most certainly will.
At Bristol Motor Speedway, NASCAR on TNT with the Sharpie 500 just past its midway point. Lap 271 of 500.
271 of 500.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the race leader, NASCAR fans.
Hey. Thank you very much, ART Zach Kimball. Appreciate the follow.
Questions about next week's NASCAR Nextel Cup race?
One race. I have no idea which year. We've been to all the night races. We sat down in turn 3 at the end of the backstretch here, and I can honestly say those are the worst seats at Bristol. You literally can't see them coming down the backstretch. So if you're ever going to Bristol Motor Speedway, do not sit at the end of turn 3. Or the start of turn 3. So many old school racers in this. Yeah, RW, Sterling Marlin, Jimmy Spencer. Yeah, Jorge. You guys are missing out on a cool street stock race. Coker's racing it. So is Dale Jr. Shoot, yeah. We'll definitely get back to the racing tomorrow night. Outlaw says he's got bad stomach pains and he's almost throwing up. So we'll see if he makes it back.
All those guys have had trouble in the pits. Marty?
I just like looking at the old paint schemes, especially that 31 Singular car. Singular no longer exists. See, Singular was bought out by AT&T, so that company no longer exists. Probably so, Chronic. Yeah, they kind of latch on to a very select group of people.
With that.
You see Junior opening the gap on
so Junior has now regained the lead, almost a lap 300.
VP and I saw Junior just after the drivers' meeting today.
You know, back during this day, I thought Brendan Gaughan was actually going to be a really good race car driver. He's driving for Penske in the 77 car.
He said, I'm getting better. Every day, I feel a little bit better. He said, there's still growth.
The Aaron Crocker deal was a General Mills. There we go. Thank you much, Stephen. Oh, yeah.
on those.
Yeah, Monster made big money with her daddy. Yeah.
Closing the gap.
General Mills.
Junior right now.
Race for 7. Elliott Sadler, 38. Greg Biffle, 16. Here are the last 2 cars on the lead lap. Right there.
So they're 15th and 16th, I believe. NASCAR Sonoma 2016 hosting us on the Twitch. Appreciate that. Brendan Gaughan didn't pan out, but he carved out a solid career nonetheless. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he raced the Daytona 500 this year. Sponsored by Monster for a long time, too. It's crazy how Junior's car digs up. Oh, man, it is dialed in. I like them black wheels on that thing, too. The way back machine. That's right. That's right, Devon. NASCAR Sonoma 2016. What's going on?
Contenders have been taken out of contention by mistakes on pit road.
All right, so this is a recap.
Could have been up on the racetrack and not where he's at, but we'll explain that in a second.
And also 30 miles per hour instead of 100 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour.
Hey, Will Man, thanks for sharing this cool stuff. You better believe it, Pinto. Chase Elliott, 9 fan, what's up?
Lots of track position loss right here.
Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Outlaw had the idea yesterday. He's like, why don't we just stream an old classic race and sit around and gab about it? So here we are. We decided a Dale Jr. win would be one of the best ones to do first time. This might be something we do occasionally. Might be something we do weekly. Might be something we never do again. I don't know. But Outlaw is having stomach problems tonight, and I'm gonna say he'll probably be back at some point. You were born in 04? Okay, super cool. Chase Elliott fan, this is my first year of being a NASCAR fan. Outlaw and myself are at this race, sitting in turn 1. Yeah, NASCAR heyday race. That's right, Devon. You are right. We're just admiring the old paint schemes and talking about some old drivers, and only just a handful of these guys are still in the Cup Series. Got Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch. I'm looking at the top here. Kevin Harvick is 3. Let's see. No Labonte, no Kane, no Vickers, no Craven, no Riggs, no Jeff Green, no Bodine, no Kenny Wallace, no Mike Wallace. There's 3 Wallaces in this race. Mears, no. Spencer, no. Schrader, no. Petty, no. Gaughan, 4. Cope, I don't know if you can count him or not. Raines, Rudd, Shepard on occasion, Busch Series. Name a check. No, so you got about 4 drivers in this race who are still racing. I was one of the 300 people to sign up for America's chance to race with Kligerman 4 times. Oh, man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, this is still an August race. August of 04. Didn't win much, but he raced at the top level. Yeah, he did. He sure did. You're right, Jorge. Kurt Busch, Kevin. So we got 4 drivers, 3.5 really, who are still in the Cup Series. Richmond in 75 with my dad. Man, still paved half to. How awesome is that? That is so awesome. That is really, really cool, Vaughn. 1975. I was born in 76. That's crazy. 9th place, Jeff Gordon. When is NASCAR back? Well, they announced today it's going to be about 8 weeks. I think they're shooting for mid-May. I'd like to see that Coke 600 would be a great race to come back to. Yeah, there's a lot of people Pinto miss these days. Who are those 4? Kurt, Kevin Harvick, Brendan Gaughan, and shoot, I just said it a minute ago. Oh, dang. Let's see. Harvick, Busch, Gaughan. Hang on a second. I'll see it scrolling across the screen here. Harvick, Waltrip. Martin, no Labonte, no Burton, no Kane, no Vickers, Craven, no Riggs, no Bodine, no Wallace, no Green, no Mears, Spencer Schrader, Petty, no. Gone is part-time. So we got about 3.5. Who was that other guy? Oh, Ryan Newman. Yeah, thanks, TMJ. Oh, yeah, Johnson. I forgot about Johnson. He got 5. Truex is not in this race, C. Carey. He was in the Busch Series this year. So here you go. Johnson.
Though it didn't start out that way. 5 cautions in the first 100 laps.
Yeah, Johnson, Harvick, Newman.
By the way, the last Sharpie 500 with fewer than
Johnson, Harvick, Newman, and occasionally Brendan Gaughan.
Junior leads at Bristol.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's hard to think about. Are they racing? No, they're at Bristol right here. This is the Bristol night race. Oh, you mean this? No, they are. To my knowledge, I don't think they are.
See if we can run some down.
Wow, look at that crowd. Yeah, Truex is actually in the Busch Series this year.
I read in the newspaper this morning, 8,500 motel rooms in this area. We got 160,000 people here. A lot of camping going on.
8,500 motel rooms.
The race leader in the Sharpie 500.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. I saw him clinch the championship, if I'm not mistaken, down at Darlington, which was a November race, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Junior is pretty strong. He might take this one, Russell. Yeah, Nemechek's kind of part-time, yeah. I hate when they leave commercials on these races. I don't even bother watching. Yeah, that's the good thing about this guy who's uploaded this. He cuts out the commercials. Here's a re-race to review. Tridell's 90. We talked about that. At the Youngins Ask, whatever happened to the guy that finished behind Earnhardt, Mayfield. Yeah, Mythfield is in this race. That's crazy, isn't it? That's it, too. Yeah, I think officially it's 2, but they announced today that there's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, 8 weeks.
These drivers, every one of them right now, running 200 laps of green flag.
Yeah, Pano. How about that, Jimmy Johnson? I think you're okay with being a Jimmy Johnson fan in 04. I think you'll like the career. Mayfield. Yeah. You guys that don't know about Jeremy Mayfield, he was a very good driver during these times and got hooked on meth and still denies it today, but he got busted for meth and will not go through the Road to Recovery program through NASCAR, so it's on him, I guess. Yeah, Outlaw is a little sick, Justin. Don't know. I've not heard any makeup date. Out of 300 people, only 20 will get to race in the main. Be racing in an Aces truck to get out there. You bet that's fine, Gavin. Wear it out, big guy. And good luck on that. That's pretty cool, Pano. You chose a good one, man. You chose a good one. As bad as I can't stand him, I respect the heck out of him because he is good and has been forever. I saw Methfield win at Richmond in 05 to clinch the chase. Now, was that 05 or 04? I can't remember. It all kind of runs together for me, but I do remember that night.
Someone told us today at 3:20.
Was there any Monday races? To my knowledge, no, unless it was rain out.
I don't know if it's going to be the last time or not.
Just before the caution came out, Elliott Sadler was passed by
Michael Yeager, you've got Junior out front and dominating. Yeah, okay, Jorge. I thought it was 04. Big Lomac Entertainment. What's up, man? So if you're just tuning in, we're watching the 2004 Sharpie 500, the night race at Bristol. Spoiler alert, Dale Jr. does win it. This is where he coins the phrase, "It's Bristol, baby." Outlaw, my broadcast partner over there, has gotten sick. He's got some stomach problems. Doing good, Big Lomac. What time did NASCAR make the call? I want to say it was midday today, 2, 3 o'clock-ish. Go even further back, Tim Ritt, yeah. That's a guy, Vaughn, I wished was able to finish out his career. Yeah, he was kind of a loose cannon. Hello, Seth McNeish. What's up? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Guys, if you like what you see, if you don't mind, give us that thumbs up on the YouTube and give us a follow over on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. We'd really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, my brother and myself simply love NASCAR. We do stuff like this all the time. We do iRacing and just have a big time. We're big NASCAR fans. On occasion, you might see some other games that we play, but 99% of the time, it is all racing all the time. And night race, yeah, man, I hope they're able to get that one in, Manny. I'm so thrilled about that one. So thrilled. We're planning on a big meetup party at Martinsville, so I'm hoping we can still arrange that. Have you seen Dale Jarrett's stats comparison to Truex? Mirror each other. I didn't know Jarrett. No, I have not seen those compared. How's Ryan Newman doing? He's doing good, Seth. He obviously had a brain injury at Daytona. I think I bet when NASCAR goes back racing, I think he's back in that car. That's right, Miller. No school or work. Yeah, you're right, Alex. We had to work today. We got to work again tomorrow morning. But I think we're going to be off for an extended amount of time.
Now he's going to be behind about 4 or 5 other cars that are a lap down, Bill. So
what was the actual official word on what, Yeager? I want to say it was 8 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. If they cancel the All-Star race, that would be shocking. I agree. Look, I think they got to make decisions that are not popular, but I don't think they have any other choice.
By Wrangler, makers of Wrangler Gene Company, a new generation of Wrangler.
Do you think it's going to be longer than I do? I definitely do. I think we're looking a minimum of 4 weeks, but don't be surprised if we're not out the rest of the year.
A long green flag run separating the field here at
Jorge thinks that Newman's going to retire. I don't know, man. I think he's got something to prove. Come back for another year.
Just a minute ago.
I don't know, man. I don't think Jimmy comes back another year. I think he's done doing the full 38-week schedule. Seth, my brother Outlaw over there got sick about 30 minutes ago. His son's been sick this week, and now his stomach's bothering him, so I don't know if he'll be back or not. I hope so. That would be awful, Chase. That would be absolutely awful.
When you're on the straightaway to take the pressure off of it under green conditions. Impossible, Dave. You can't do that.
Yeah, Newman might have those alimony payments. Yeah, he might. He might. All right, here we go. Restart.
But Earnhardt gets a great start.
How about them lap cars on the inside? Got 7 cars on the lead lap, I think is what they just said. Now these guys are racing to get their lap back. So Matt Kenseth's up to 5th. Yeah, you got 7 cars. Elliott Sadler's the last car on the lead lap. And there was no lucky dog during this time.
We talked about it earlier. These cars are
I like that Harvick scheme too.
go into the corner, the car bottoms out, and
Yeah, if NASCAR doesn't come back, I'm sure I'd love for them to give the trophy to Logano. That'd be cool. I seriously doubt they'll award anybody the trophy after only 4 races. Hopefully, though, I think by the summertime we should be back up and running full swing. Baseball and NASCAR. I think we should be okay. I just have a feeling that these leagues have been highly encouraged to lay low for a long time. I'd imagine they have info from. Yeah, I do too, Steven. I think you're right. I know baseball's already announced they're hoping to be back on the field this summer. So we'll see. That was mostly my fault Friday about. No problem, Miller. No problem. I know sometimes emotions get the best of us. Not a problem.
Whoa, that's a good point. Air going to his back. He just reported, I feel very comfortable and very good. And the
I'm looking for his 17 car to get up here and show some speed. I don't exactly remember where he finished this night. I remember watching that car go around the track all 500 laps. I think live ESPN sporting events for the next month will be Yeah, I think you're right, man. We're not going to see a ton of live sporting events, and that's part of the reason we want to do this race tonight. Just I guess remember the old days and also watch some sporting event.
And with 156 laps to go, Bill.
So we're down to 150. So this race is about over. Jeremy Methfield having problems. 2, 4, 6. There's 7 guys over the wall. 2, 4, yeah, 7 guys. So it was still 7 guys then. Nellie Decker plays iRacing. I saw it on her. Oh, I've not seen her on there. The Earnhardt family is the best of all time. They are NASCAR royalty, that's for sure. So he finishes 9th, Yeager. I was at the next live Richmond race after 9/11. Ooh, that was a. See, they went to Dover, if I'm not mistaken, after 9/11 first, and then went to Richmond, I think. Good to see that 17 car being aggressive. Kenseth was not known for his aggressiveness. Oh, it's Richmond first, then Dover. Okay, 10-4.
Now we'll see if the 17.
Yeah, I was not a NASCAR fan in 01, but I do remember when NASCAR came back. I remember the big American flags everywhere. You all have no idea how much I loved that DeWalt car back then. I absolutely loved that car. Was there any tractor display at the time? Tractor display at this time. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Chase. It was after, like, we about to get... Yeah, I agree. I heard today... I was waiting on Scott Pachorowicz to talk to Dave Moody, and I was listening to the guest he had on before, and he was comparing what they did in 2001 to right now, that how there's a lot of uncertainty at that time, and just like it is now, but we got through it and got back to racing, and all was well. So we got Jamie McMurray running 5th, Kenseth up in 4th, trying to get around Robbie Gordon.
That real estate, they both want it, BP.
Senior tribute. We could throw one of those together. I think we've had a few viewers earlier asking the next one we do to show a Dale Senior win. I think we'll definitely do that. When is the next die-cast haul? The next die-cast haul? I'm not sure what you mean there either. I'm not sure, Chase. Now, Outlaw, my partner over here, he's the die-cast guy, so we'll have to wait on him to get back. Uh-oh. For the lead, Jimmy Johnson. How about that?
And Jeff Burton, first one lap down, is going to go by Dale Jr. Jr. slides in front of Dale Jarrett.
I just absolutely love the this generation of car. Loved it. They used to call them the old Twisted Sisters car because they, especially on the high-speed tracks, they would have the right rear really offset from the car, and they were kind of driving left front down towards the infield. Oh, we got a caution out. Was there a fight at this race? I don't think so, Chase. Does Scott call? Yes, he does, Steven. He did today. All right, I do have word from Outlaw. He is vomiting bad. So Outlaw likely will not be back. The man who won 7 Winston Cups. Yep, he did that. We got 3 of them with Petty, Johnson, and Earnhardt.
So pit road is going to be open this time. We'll see if we get any takers when they go.
I seriously doubt Johnson wins an 8th this year, but he is scheduled to retire.
Could make it the rest of the way at 325.
Well, Junior,
yeah, he just texted me. Yeah, this is standard definition. This is way before high def, no question. That's the reason I've got the 2 bars over here, and my fingers are messed up. There we go. Anyway, there was no 16:9 format.
Junior could have made it all the way, BP, on the fuel that he had, but he was not happy with that.
So, just got word that Outlaw is throwing up and likely will not return. How do you tell when a fight is getting ready to happen? It's usually post-race. drivers get out of the car and run towards the other one. And
He's ever led in a Bristol race before.
yeah, I do too, Stephen. He's probably down for a couple of days. We all need to move to West Virginia. Only state without an emergency. Yeah. Yeah. Must be the clean water in them mountains. You're right, Kerry. No NASCAR until May. Yep. You can actually tell when something's about to happen after watching it. Yeah, oh yeah, you can. You can.
A safe move.
And again, a lot of the other cars pitted, so he's going to come out.
We mentioned this earlier, not talked a lot about it since, but Benny Parsons, guy talking now, was a really good commentator. Of course, he died about 2-3 years ago.
This race wrecked earlier has been called to replace Kevin in the cockpit. They're about the same size.
Yeah, how about that?
Maybe a little bit taller, and hopefully.
So we're going to have a driver change here.
Right shoulder situation that Kevin was having. Again, his right arm falling asleep. They know they have to get someone in there, so they'll pull Kevin out, and they'll put Kyle Petty.
Kevin out, Kyle Petty in. Kevin's got shoulder problems.
At least one. Getting Kyle strapped in as the pace car is almost around to them.
Yeah, he was really good, Jeffrey.
They're going to take a hit in points because of this.
So big turn there for some of the drivers in the race to the chase.
Let's see
in the late stages.
I don't remember if there was a fight.
Used to be not an uncommon thing here at Bristol, right?
And I believe Chocolate Myers is part of this crew right here, if I'm not mistaken.
I finally figured out how to hold my head up, and it was okay after that. But
you actually won a race with a relief driver here, right?
Yeah.
Can anybody confirm if Chocolate Myers was on this? Look at that, Deland in that fire suit.
So Harvick getting attention for the numb left arm. And Kyle Petty still strapping aboard that 29 machine.
You got Kevin Harvick out, Kyle Petty in. He's got a left shoulder problem. Josh Collins, back when you were lucky to get a ticket. Oh, no kidding, man. Yeah.
It's a lot harder. It takes a lot
I don't recall exactly, but I know I paid at least $200 for this ticket.
Seventh one of the race, and the leader is
I would about guarantee that. 07? Has it been that long, TMJ? Holy cow. It's what we talked about earlier, Oliver, about running this same race. Again, you know, we didn't plan on doing it, but it would be cool running this race tomorrow night. Got to see in the K&N cars, yeah. I agree. Tell you what, if Outlaw is not, if he's not feeling any better and able to race tomorrow, I might throw one up. I can't believe it's been 2007 since Benny Parsons passed away. I can't believe that. I thought it was just 2 or 3 years ago. January 6th, 07. Oh, man, big wreck. Dale Jarrett around. Good. Tony Stewart's wrecked.
Cautions breed cautions.
I think Darrell Waltrip says that best. It's good to see Tony Stewart involved. I think so, Ollie. Let me see how Outlaw reacts if he's able to race tomorrow. If he doesn't, we'd probably throw that together.
Back of the 88, perhaps. Yep.
Looks like the 31 got on the.
I'll try to have that tweeted out, Ollie, at as early as I can tomorrow.
I will say this for Robbie. I think he got on the apron trying to stay off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He got down there. But
Bobby Hamilton, yeah.
Sometimes when you get down on that apron,
how about that?
Like BP says, it shoots you
wow.
back up the racetrack.
So caution flag is out here at Bristol. This is
Robbie Gordon got into him.
Place runner Dale Jarrett.
Dang, man, he's down on the apron.
A couple of others tangled up in behind him.
Let's see, does Kenseth get through that? Yeah, snuck right through. Tell you what, they didn't think beautiful when it came to that car. Yeah. Tell you what, they didn't think beautiful when it came to. Amen to that. Tell you what, Dale Jr. was a wheelman himself. He was indeed. He was indeed. Heck, man, all these guys are real wheelmen. They can drive them. Chocolate retired in 02. Thank you very much, Yeager. I appreciate that. Robbie was the Stenhouse of his day. He was, and that's why Outlaw actually loved old Robbie Gordon, because he was pretty good. But man, he was aggressive. He was. Brown was not good that day. What can Brown do for you? Was the marketing slogan back in those days. And Dale Jarrett was they wanted him to race the truck, the UPS truck. I remember that marketing campaign. Benny and Big Bill were heavy smokers. Yeah, almost as bad as Dick Trickle. Yeah, they were. They were indeed. Benny died of lung cancer. Look at those. Yeah, man, 160,000 strong, Kurt P.
Dale Jarrett is in, along with Sterling Marlin and Tony
160 strong.
Cars involved in this wreck getting repairs made. We'll get some further updates.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that either, Scott.
This race
I was not a fan of that.
A happening for a lot of different reasons. One of them, weddings.
Oh my.
Couples married this morning starting at 10 a.m. on the start
Oh Lord.
here at the world's fastest
That's their fault. That's their fault.
Certainly a unique back for
Yeah, Collins, that silver bullet was a sweet paint scheme. All right, here we go.
Back at Bristol, half a lap from
Shoot, I think we're under 150 left. NASCAR 06, you could race. You know what? You are correct. I remember that now. Hey, Travis O'Connor. The shocks off his Busch car in the race. Okay. Yeah, Barney Hall is my all-time favorite. In fact, Barney Hall is part of our intro video to every live stream we do. We have a little clip of Barney Hall.
97 got a good jump.
Gordon push, didn't push race. I don't remember. I do recall that, but I don't remember which one. This is college football championship play. As you probably know, Jeffrey, Virginia Tech and UT, Tennessee played a game here a few years back. It was quite popular. A couple years ago, so many empty seats. Yeah, I know. I know. Even the night race, you still only have about 120,000 people. Okay, vote. Best scheme of 04. Ooh. For me personally, now it's going to be Matt Kenseth because I was just a major fan. But dang, man, it's hard to. That 8 car right there in front was pretty sweet. Unique. Sterling Marlin's was pretty unique. Love that 6 car. Shoot. Jimmy Johnson's is classic. I don't know. Just got done watching the 05 Richmond Raceway with Casey Kane won. Yeah, shoot you out, Dale. That was good. My wife was a big Casey Kane fan back in those days. He was. Ned Jarrett was big, yeah. 06 spring race. Okay. Where'd Burton come from? Good question. Come on, Matt. Get around this guy. Listen to those engines.
He's got a big problem.
Well, he was trying to stay.
Now, the next gen car, if I'm not mistaken, sounds quite as mean as these did.
If I'm Matt Kenseth, I'm going to lay the bumper to him.
Dale and Dale. Yep. Amen. 24, 25, and 42. So, Gordon, the 25 was, who was in the 25 this race? Who was in the 25 this race? I've seen it 100 times. I just can't recall right off the top of my head. 25. Oh, Vickers. Yeah, Vickers. Casey Mears. Fights are the best part. Shoot, I remember when they put dirt on this track, went to night race, Steve Kenseth put down the fast lap. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Josh. Ryan Vickers, Australian. It does. There you go, Matt. Get around that guy and hammer down.
This 30 team is having an awesome run tonight. Rocky Ryan.
Yeah, Jeff Burton, man, he's running pretty good. The AOL America Online. Brian Stickers Vickers.
In case something happens. Luckily, the 17 has motored by.
Now his teammates behind him.
How about Jamie McMurray running top 4 right here? I think a lot of times we forget how good he was. He never was a threat to win a championship or anything, but McMurray had a good career. I never did race NASCAR racing 2003. Never did. Bring back the 28. That would be awesome. That is an iconic number. don't know about iconic, but it was, at least in the last 30 years, it's a very iconic number. Hope they don't move the number on the, you know, at first I was like, that'd be really cool. Then I heard what you said, and just seeing it, no, I'm with you. I think they need the numbers on the doors. I agree. Papyrus. Oh, my, RW around.
Rusty Wallace, crunch.
Oh, my, what a wreck.
Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart again.
Casey Kane. Who's
Wow.
that radiator, Steven? That's Carl's.
That's Carl Edwards in a 99 Roundup car.
Michael Waltrip got some damage in it. He's continued away, but he's driving around the racetrack smoking.
Wow, look at that. Look how much they got damaged. That's what I liked about them. When you got wrecked, you were damaged.
Caution is out for the 9th time in the race.
It all started, I guess, when
All right, there we go.
25 car got together.
Vickers got up. Everything checked up behind them. Hey, James Grooms, what's up?
Man, Tony Stewart got a piece of that.
I don't even know if Harrison was born in 2004. I guess he was. He was a young guy. I don't know.
But it just stacks up behind you, and unfortunately, that's what happens.
Wow.
Unfortunately, you get caught up in somebody else's mess.
You know, that's what I miss so much about these cars. That little wreck right there at Bristol tore up a lot of race cars. Nowadays, the cars don't get damaged like that.
Follow up on the damage when we come back. Pit road is closed right now.
I guess that's good for car owners, but man, I really like that carnage.
Carl Edwards not enjoying his
Edwards
first
is
Nextel Cup
mad at
experience
somebody.
in Bristol tonight.
Well, Carl Edwards is a big son of a gun.
Anger look going. Dave?
Yeah, nowadays they're right back out there. That was the big one at Bristol. Will you guys be watching another race? Yeah, I think so. I think so, Seth. Probably on maybe Mondays. I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. So far, it's been a lot of fun. Harrison was born in 2000, so he's about 4 years old here. Guess country singer is hosting the race. Coker and Junior are in. Yeah, Tim, I heard him today on Dave Moody's show talking about how he's into iRacing and such. That's pretty cool. Josh, this generation right here, some pretty tough guys. Kenny Schrader, Ward Burton was a tough son of a gun. Oh, Elliott Sadler, you know, he didn't win a whole lot, but he was a tough guy, at least on the track. Of course, Carl Edwards was a man amongst boys. I miss it from this era right here, James. I wasn't into NASCAR at the time. In the late 90s, back then the technology was let the car explode. Yep, that's it. You did, DB Cooper. Well, one, good to see you're alive. I know you've been missing for a while, and he said he did fart. Awesome. Super cool. Here's the thing, DB. Most people do. Who is Carl Edwards mad at? I don't know. He just showed him getting out of the car and angry. The Ford Taurus.
There's more front braces on the front. There's more braces on the rear of the car, so you can withstand all those bumps you can expect during a race. You have also Goodyear brings a different tire.
His mama. There you go. I miss Kenny Schrader. Yeah, he still gets after it, Scott. All over the country.
Check out the website.
Sadler only had 2 wins this year. I liked Elliott Sadler. Yeah, in the Swans car, C. Carey, yeah. Yeah, he is, Mr. B. Uncle Outlaw is sick tonight. I think he's got what Luke had. So he will not be back with us. Hold the phone, Marty is anointing in 04. Marty! Yeah. Marty Snyder. Marty. Is that it, Marty Snyder? Oh, that right there, Scott. That 97 car had to be my best. Tim Duggar's a street stock guy in iRacing. He is PO'd. You don't know who he is. Always big time. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Jeffrey. I did not know that. But I did hear him today on the radio before Scott talked to Dave Moody. I was listening, and Tim Duggar was on, and I forget. Somebody else from NASCAR Media was on right before Scott.
Well, Robbie Loomis is really
Robbie Loomis. Jeff Gordon's crew chief. That Scott Riggs Valvoline car. Oh, I agree, DB Cooper. Matt Kenseth was much better. Matt Kenseth was a stud well before he went to Joe Gibbs. Who's the 42? The 42 is McMurray, Jamie McMurray. The 41 is Casey Mears. The 01 rubber, yeah, that's a gorgeous car. The red one, yes. Agreed.
Turn 4 drive through. I guess you'll only lose 1 lap.
We'll see.
So Gordon has.
Jeff Gordon off the pace, your championship leader, with a little dispute with the referees.
Yeah, and they got penalized.
Here comes Jeff, 30 miles an hour down.
Okay, 10 for Travis. Drive-through penalty, Jeff Gordon. He'll go at least 2 laps down. So we're under 100 to go here. This race is zoomed by. Is Chad Knaus crew? Yes, he's crew chief of the 48.
Plus the field that Jeff Gordon will be down after just getting
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Gordon was hated just like Busch.
See Jeff Burton, the leader, is pulled away from these two. Ryan Newman and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Look at them cars, man. That is just a thing of beauty. The sound of these cars, the tire wear on these cars, the being fragile. These cars were fragile. I didn't realize it at the time. I was all for the car of tomorrow, but looking back on it, man, those things were bad. Kyle Busch is not in this race, Chase. He takes over in 2005 in the 5 car at Hendrick. Gordon always screwed up pit lane with he did struggle on pit road. He did. Kind of happy with watching NASCAR throwback after Atlanta race disconnected rig to play. I got you, James. Look how high they are, and they travel. Yeah, those cars are up off the ground. They're not sucked to the racetrack. And there's a lot of movement in those cars. Yeah. I was at Talladega when he won the Pepsi car. Fans threw. Yeah, I remember that, Josh. I remember that. Some Kyle Busch is in the Busch series. Kyle was in the Busch series. Yes, that is true. Look how high those noses are up off the racetrack. F1 was all computerized back then, and we thought these guys were real drivers. No computer. Yeah, no kidding, Jeffrey. No kidding. Amen to that. I'm not an engineer. I don't own a race team. I know nothing about the aero and all that good stuff, but man, why can they not go back to getting those cars up off the ground like that? And I'm sure the keeping them on the ground in wrecks is a big part of it, but man, it would be awesome if those cars were up off the ground a little bit like they were in this day. Got to get the VCR set up for Law and Order. That's right. Yes, the Law and Order Marathon. We've seen that advertisement a couple times. Yeah, that Friday night he would have run this Busch race. For all that travel. Yeah, true that. Look here at Earnhardt trying to get around Jeff Burton. An RCR car. So that's the thing about the old Bristol. To get around somebody, you had to give them the chrome horn. Yep, mechanical grip. Correct. Hey, what's going on, JR? Yeah, and not the splitters, yeah. Yeah, that was the thing with those car of tomorrow. Had that big splitter on it. I don't know, man. I know part of it is where I first got into NASCAR here in 04. I just love these race cars. They were smaller. Might have been a little bit longer, but they were smaller. I guess they were shorter to the ground. But I just loved them to death. Did they do truck racing? It would have been on a Wednesday night. They run the truck race on a Wednesday night. I think last year was the first time they ran it on a Thursday night here in a long time. They used to run this on a Wednesday night, the truck race. Back then, anyone had a shot to win no matter what. That's true. I don't know if there was more parity back then. I don't think so, but it seems like smaller car owners were able to be more competitive during this era. Dale Campbell, Wednesday night. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Jeff Green is in this race. Yes, Chase Elliott, 9 fan. So we're down to 78 laps to go. This thing will be over with really soon. But I hope you guys have had a good time hanging out with me, I guess. And Outlaw had joined us earlier in the race, but has gotten sick. If you're just tuning in, he's actually throwing up. Brakes become a big problem after the COT cars. Yep, I remember at Martinsville, especially Martinsville, those rotors would get really, really red. So brakes were a big thing. Yeah, I agree. Chevys are back this year. They seem to be running a lot better than they have the past couple years. I've actually not paid attention. Who's in the 43 car during this time? I'll have to look up at the scrolling ticker at the top. I can't remember who's in that 43 car at this time. Kenseth is back to 9th. So you got 10 cars on the lead lap. Jeff Gordon's only 1 lap down. Jeff Green, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, scrolling down memory lane. Fontana, that's good. Is John Andretti? I think it was Jeff Green. Looking for the 43 to scroll across. I may have already missed it. I'm not sure. No, there it is. Jeff Green's in the 43. 29th position. 34 laps down. Ooh. Harvick's car was, or his seat was digging into his left bicep, and his left arm went numb. Yeah, it is Jeff Green, Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeff Green, Ryan. Did you ever go to NASCAR? I did one time down in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, the Kentucky boys, that's right. You've got Ward Burton here in the 0 car. This is Kyle Petty filling in for Kevin Harvick in the 29. They did a driver change about 100 laps ago.
So Dale Earnhardt Jr. is out in front with 70 laps to go.
So we've got 70 laps. Dale Jr. is our leader.
Pit stop on the night, but we'll see if the yellow flag waves again. You never know what might happen. Coca-Cola Racing family of drivers performing fairly well tonight here in Thunder Valley.
Kurt Busch, Coca-Cola driver. Kyle Petty was a Coca-Cola driver. What year did Adam Petty die? 2000.
The Sharpie 500 on TNT is brought to you by Sharpie. Right out loud.
Yeah, I did. I remember that, Josh.
Name in racing, an American revolution, and by Aflac.
Ooh, Aflac.
At work. 62 laps to go.
May of 2000.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is gone from second place.
That was at New Hampshire, if I'm not mistaken.
Fun when you have a car like that here.
3.2 seconds.
All right, so Dale's up 3 seconds. We got 60 laps to go.
Marty?
Yeah, career start number 171, trying to win number 13. Looks like that might be a pretty good
Shoot. So Dale has 12 wins at this point.
People who might have counted this team out to win the championship, that might have been a premature mistake. They have several tests left for the last.
Look at that old Mikasuki car in the 09. Oh, I forgot Kansas was on the schedule at this time. Man, that red Budweiser car, that was fun to watch go around the track.
Here at Bristol this weekend, not just tonight. Here's a race for 7th
Yeah,
place.
NASCAR, yeah, that's true. Did you ever get those Coca-Cola family hats? I did not, but I know the ones you're talking about, Josh. Cousin of Jeff was a big dirt champ out at Florence Speedway. Arca, Daytona was scared when we went back. Great driver. Yeah, how many of those Green brothers were there? I'm not 100% sure.
Our Aflac NASCAR Nextel Cup trivia question.
Trivia question.
Who was the first driver to win 4 straight NASCAR Nextel Cup races at Bristol Motor Speedway? And if you listen to me earlier this weekend, you get it wrong because I had it wrong.
I'm going to say it was...
It was Cale Yarborough.
All right, Cale Yarborough. There we go. I would not have guessed that. Those were 2 deaths there that week. New Hampshire. Oh, look at that 97 and 17. 2 Roush Fords. If you guys are relatively young, 3. David, Mark, and Jeff Green. Appreciate it. Thank you, Steven. Oh, I would imagine Arca is the same as everybody else, Chase. Yeah, if you guys are young and you only know Roush Racing right now as a 2-car team, back in this day, Roush was a 5-car team and had some studs. He was a cousin. They all contraband in the 18. Oh, dang. Contraband in the 18-wheelers. Holy cow. Owensboro, just like the Waltrips. Yep, I knew that. So we're down to 51 laps to go.
Just put that car in victory lane before season's end. Their bigger picture is 2005. They're continuing to try to gain.
It is now owned by NASCAR, yes. Arca is now owned by NASCAR.
This team has ever had was a second 2 years ago with Jeffrey to New Hampshire. Trying to knock
They bought it last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are.
I tell you now, he's got some pressure coming from behind by Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car. You know, Jimmy told me.
Gosh, Jimmy Johnson was good everywhere.
I just cannot qualify at this racetrack. I seem to race okay, but I qualify.
I forget which Bristol race it was, but I was at one night race, and Jimmy was in the prime, and he got wrecked out early, and I was so excited, but he wound up getting it fixed and coming back and contending late. Do you use triple screens for? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Jorge. The wheel I have is the Thrustmaster T500. I think Arca just owned Arca before. I think it was just NASCAR bought it out. Just think what Frank Kimmel would have done. Yeah, I know, man. Frank Kimmel is indeed the king of Arca. Who's complaining about one lug nut? I didn't hear it.
You better get out of his way, because if you don't, he's going to move you out of the way.
Did you do that?
Well, he came up behind Scott Riggs here off the turn.
Get out of the way, Scott Riggs.
Closing speed he had.
Wow.
Back. Riggs did a great job saving that car.
I mean, if you're Scott Riggs right there and you see the leader coming, and you're already a lap down, why not get out of the way? Roush was even 6 car. That's right. That's right. I forgot about Todd Claver. I did. Claver? Is that right?
He's got the best car out there. He's just got to be patient right now.
But I do remember at one point running 6 teams. I do indeed. What do you think about blocking? Me and my father were talking it should be banned from NASCAR because of accidents. James, I think I'm good with it. I am good with it. Does it cause problems? Yes, it does, especially at the super speedways. But I don't think early in the race you need to be blocking. But man, inside the last third of the race, quarter of the race, I think you got to take the gloves off and keep them behind you. I saw Ricky Craven. He got rich. Unfortunately, he made more money and could have had a NASCAR back then. Yeah. I agree, Josh. I agree. Who won the championship in 04? That is Kurt Busch. You need to check out that Homestead race. He actually lost a tire early in the race, and the caution came out at a perfect time, and he was able to stay on the lead lap and finished winning the points that year. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree, James. Blocking is dangerous, no doubt. But I think it's part of racing. Now, I say that, and I've never raced a real race car in my life. But so we got Junior, Newman, Jeff Burton, Johnson, and Elliott Sadler as your top 5. Sterling Marlin 6, McMurray 7, Kurt Busch 8, Matt Kenseth 9, Dale Jarrett 10th, Greg Biffle 11th, Robbie Gordon 12. Why do you think Kurt moves around so much? I think he's not been a team player, so to speak. I think he was a hothead. I know he lost a good ride with Penske. And I think that set off a chain reaction where he had to drive some junk there. And then he got hooked up with Stuart Haas. But I just think he was a hothead. Oh, he was, Jorge. He was good. Yeah, that's right, Ryan. You know, if you're a blocker and you block people, you can't be mad at that. I'm just saying that there needs to be limits on blocking. Yeah, but how do you police it? How do you police it is the question. I think drivers do an awesome job of policing the series themselves. He can. He can indeed drive. It's standard definition. My 18-year-old daughter doesn't recognize a race in standard definition. Kids these days, they only know high definition and 4K resolution. Yes, they do, Jeffrey. It is racing, JR. I agree with that. Scott Petrowitz, that's my favorite car right there in the 04, that Sharpie car. No, heck no, they don't need push to pass. This race would have been August of 04. I'm not exactly sure which date. Blocking is part of the sport. If you get rid of blocking, you get further and further away from the... Yeah, amen, Oliver. Agreed, man. And you're a real race car driver, so you would have knowledge of that. Does your daughter know what a beta tape player... No, heck no. Lord, no. Guarantee she doesn't. I don't think she knows what a she knows what a VCR is.
It's pretty confusing because everybody,
But you don't remember beta, do you? No, she does not. She just confirmed. Does not remember beta. Yeah, beta was the small ones before VHS. No, cassette was audio. Beta was video. Kids these days. Kurt has come a long ways. He's like a saint. Yeah, compared to what he used to be. Amen. Now Kurt and Kyle, about the same person. About the same type of person. Blocking is key part of short track races. Yes, I guarantee it. I'm sure you're working from. Yeah, JR, we did some Google training today, which now my classroom has been set up on Google Classroom for a long time, but I think we may be going to that as an entire school during this time. She does know what vinyl records are. She only knows those now because they are coming back in style. 23 laps to go. Oh, he's going to pass Gordon here, putting him another lap down. This will be Gordon 2 laps down.
Junior trying to put Jeff Gordon 2 laps down.
2 laps down.
That makes him feel good. Talking about Junior because he is Jeff Gordon that sat on the pole and looked like his car looked like he was
What's crazy is those two right there become teammates later on after the fall of DEI. But Kyle puts he does now. You can hate Kyle Busch all you want, but that son of a gun puts his mouth where his money where his mouth is. Yeah. Junior went to Hendrick in. Oh Lord. What year was that? Lord have mercy. I totally forgot. I'm not 100% sure.
Tell you one thing, that's going to be one exhausted young man on this thing.
Hey Jesse Fox. No, we decided to stream an old race and just sit and have a watch party. Outlaw Jesse got sick, and he's actually throwing up tonight, so I've taken the last half of this and kind of just running it by myself. Oh yeah, Travis, man, them cameras never stop flashing. People in this area, because we live close to Bristol, ticket prices were $200 and if not more. And you took your old snapshot camera and, man, this was a major event. For years, this was the major event locally. Remember that crazy story about Kurt? Yeah, how about that? Kurt's ex being a hit lady, yeah. she was obviously nuts. 06? That sounds about right, old hippie. I was thinking, for some reason I was thinking about 2010 or so. Oh, you're in Asheville. Okay, so you know all about it then. Yeah, we saw that earlier, Jesse. Kentucky Derby is going to be ran in September. So we got 15 laps to go. Dale Jr. is the leader of this race. You should say on the last one lap, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Yeah. Could do that, Chase.
Dale Jr. get hung in any traffic? If so, is it enough to help Ryan Newman? Answer is probably not, as Newman is about
You had to be someone who will to get in back then. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You had to know somebody really to get tickets to this, or buy them off of somebody you knew, or 08 or 09. Holy cow, was it that long ago? In 08. There you go. Junior went to Hendrick Motorsports in 08. Man, doesn't seem like it's been that long ago, but crazy.
But Marlin is racing the 42 and the 97 of McMurray and Kurt Busch right behind him.
Look at the silver bullet, man. It's a beautiful race car.
Dale Jr. closing quickly on
Jamie McMurray. What NASCAR games do I have? The only one I've got, Chase, is iRacing. That's all I do. Yeah, they did. Went by quick. Well, they're getting around here in under 16 seconds, so they go by pretty quick. Kurt's current looks a little cray-cray herself. I agree, Jeffrey. Good-looking lady. Oh, did he sweep this weekend? Did he win the Busch race too? Yeah, Teresa really, yeah, at least from a business sense, went crazy. After she took full control of DEI. So Kenseth just got lapped. Junior's first number with Hendrick was going to be, hang on, let me cut this. It was going to be the 81. I did not know that. In 2008. Thank you, Dale. How long will you be on there? Post race, probably 5 minutes or so. JR, I think this will do it for me tonight. I do have to work in the morning. Uh-oh. Kenseth and Mayfield into it. I've lost my broadcast partner tonight. He's sick, so I will probably, after this one's over, we'll probably shut her down. But we should be back to iRacing tomorrow. Kentucky Speedway, yes, it was. I was at the first Kentucky Cup race, and that was nuts, getting in and out of that in race traffic. It was not necessarily prepped for a Cup race, at least the traffic pattern and whatnot. But we enjoyed the heck out of it. Me and my dad went to the first Cup race there at Kentucky. Swept Bristol in 04. Now, you talking about the spring race too, or the Busch race the night before this one?
He could loaf a couple of races when he was hurt, and he still is in contention.
I'll tell you what, it's great.
Well, we got 3 to go.
There's a lot of pressure right now on top 15.
Coming around to 2 to go for Dale Earnhardt Jr. He will have led 294 laps tonight of the 500.
2 to go.
Won here 9 times. He's trying for his first.
And what he does not want to see.
Coming to the final lap.
A caution flag.
White flag this time by.
Let me get that white flag.
And here it is.
Actually, this will be the FEGPC last lap. I'm not mentioning Jeffrey Ford tonight. The FEGPC final lap. Dale Jr. with 8th, and it was 2008. Super cool. Look at those flash bulbs going off.
I'll tell you, this place is it is a special win for these guys. This is a tough place to win a race.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the first ever driver to sweep a weekend.
I think it's Ricky Rudd, if I'm not mistaken, in the 28, Jeffrey.
the same weekend. I know that sounds hard to believe, but that's the fact.
Look at these fans, man. They go nuts over Junior.
He's trying to do his donuts, and other guys are trying to get back to the garage area. There you go. Now the track's yours, Junior.
Listen to those fans.
That's why you make the bumper strong, right there.
Marty?
May have been the first time someone's ever done it here at Bristol, but the third time Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s ever done it in his career. That's a very interesting burnout, isn't it? Tony Eury Sr., that reminded me a lot of his dad. Did it remind you of him?
Super cool, Jorge.
He loves this place. This place in Richmond, he loves it. And, you know, this whole team loves this place.
Wow.
Where could you go racing from this many people, you know, and they all, looks like the whole stands are red up there, so a lot of Budweiser stuff. But, you know, we've lost this race twice and threw it away a couple times ourselves, loose wheels. And
Outlaw and myself are sitting over here in turn 1 right in front of that.
That Budweiser Chevy's been awesome all night long, and we needed this because last 2 months, man, we've been awful, and you know, we just
Yeah, I agree, Kurt.
We got it straightened out tonight.
For this race team, an awesome night for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That was number 13, Chase.
Mean he still got tires to roll on? Thought he burned them off.
That was Junior's 13th win in the Cup Series.
Chevy winning moment to me. Chevrolet congratulating Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the number 8 Monte Carlo on today's big win. No car has dominated Cup racing like the defending manufacturers champion Chevrolet and American Revolution. Junior going to roll up onto the roof into victory lane. We'll talk with he and the other.
Wow, look at just the people on the infield there.
TNT returns to Thunder Valley.
Here we go, post-race.
The Sharpie 500 on TNT is brought to you by Sharpie, right out loud. By Nextel, coast-to-coast walkie-talkies in under a second. NASCAR and Nextel, partners in speed. And by Miller. Vote Miller for President of Beers. Good call.
I like looking at some of these old commercials as well. Here we go.
Welcome to the Nextel post-race show from Bristol Motor Speedway, where Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the Sharpie 500 and has just rolled his car into victory lane. Bill?
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and victory lane at Bristol. The same place his dad was 5 years ago tonight. The night where he said he just wanted to rattle Terry Labonte's cage.
So that was 99.
And that night,
You bet, Jorge.
Earnhardt in victory lane. And tonight, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is here after winning the night race at Bristol. And as is common with these guys, there's a big celebration. Did you bring enough towels for everybody? Because we're going to need them here, man.
I killed the motor way there.
Yeah, you had a little fire going on there, too.
Well,
tell me about your night.
Oh, man, I'm wore out. That's a long green flag run. I think it wore everybody out. First off, I want to say hey to my grandmother, Martha. My Uncle Randy had some heart surgery. He's getting better. And happy birthday again to my sister. All my family members. Man, this is one of the biggest wins of my career.
Why is that?
It's Bristol, baby.
But it was a long road getting back to victory lane if you go between your last win and this one, Dale. You've had some tough days.
Yeah, you're going to have that, you know. You can't be number one all
That's
the
pretty
time.
cool, Kurt.
That's what makes them sweeter, man. That's what makes the win sweeter. If it's handed to you, you know, wouldn't enjoy them as much. So, man, this is huge for me. This is awesome for my team.
Yeah, he's back racing, JR.
Hey, Teresa. I know she's enjoying this. This is awesome.
You've been coming here for a long time. It's special to get up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I come to a lot of races here when my dad drove, and yeah, man, I mean, he made this place magical to an
Yeah, the walkie-talkie feature.
Me being one of them. So I might not have done it like he did it just now, but it was pretty damn close.
Well, he was in victory lane here 5 years ago tonight.
Yeah, we seem to keep on matching numbers somehow or another, but wherever he's at, he's laughing. He's got to be enjoying that butt kicking. That was a good race. I didn't think I had that good a car, really, but she was bad.
You're going to celebrate? You're going to celebrate?
Oh, man, we got Sunday off. We don't get that all the time. It's going to be awesome.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in victory lane at Bristol. I think he's happy, Dave.
All right.
Ryan Newman started 4th today, fell as low as 25th, a lap down. Are you happy with 2nd?
Yeah, I mean, that was an awesome run for our team. We got more happy guys on our team than have ever landed on the moon, I'm pretty sure. But just a great
looking forward to that, Jorge.
You know, got caught there in that pit.
You bet, Chronic.
Gordon slid through his pits, and I was kind of gauging my stall off of his and kind of blocked us in, and had to fight back. Got the old lucky dock again, and you know, just use a little strategy and Matt did a great job with the car. We weren't perfect at the end, but it was good enough for second, and that's top 5 is what we needed.
No top 10s in the last 4 races. A big
victory
tonight. Marty?
Solid night for Jimmy Johnson.
Very well. Very well. Hey, listen, we'll go ahead and shut it down for the night. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and enjoying the show with us. We had a good time. We'll look to do this again sometime soon. Maybe we might do this every week. I'm not sure. But thank you guys for tuning in. Take care. Good night, and God bless.